So I
Backlog?
tried to put infinite wealth on it, right? And I put infinite wealth on it, and then I tried to like click on it to update it, make sure it was like marked as the right thing. It
Yeah.
took me to a separate infinite wealth page, and so I updated that, and now I have two infinite wealths on it.
Oh.
One of them has all of the like pictures and stuff, and one of them is completely blank and just says the text "like a dragon, infinite wealth."
Yeah, I wonder where they get their like if they have something that they filled out on their own, or if they like pulled it from like Moby Games or like IGDB
It's like
or whatever.
I think it's like very obviously pulling from like a Steam thing, because I also typed in Monster Hunter Wilds and it has Monster Hunter Wilds like premium bundle as an option.
Probably.
I hate passwords.
Yeah, my one problem with the site is the whole like logged versus completed versus playing versus that whole aspect is like weird. But it makes sense. I think it's mostly there just to track if you're currently playing something or if you finished it, which I don't care about. But
Do they have like a ranking thing on here, or is that not a part of it?
I mean, you could like rate,
Yeah, I
give
guess
like a star rating.
Yeah.
So this is just like lettered box
Password
for
confirmation
games.
doesn't match password.
Yeah.
Ah! I'm making my password the stupidest shit in the world. If you hack me, it's
They do have a bit of a branding problem. I think their like logo and just like really boring. I feel like that's probably why.
I mean, is the logo just like plain font at the top of the screen? Like I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Letterboxd has a bit more of like an identity. But
Not
way
really
better
a
than it was before,
clear-
though.
I have a
Not really like
password
a-
manager.
Clear color either.
I still had to come up with a new one.
Like the site's colors are like the buttons are pink, but it's otherwise it's like gray and white.
For some reason, seeing the front page just showing me random reviews. Some guy gave some game called Robotherapy 2 stars. Am I the only one who got really bored? I was just like, I have no idea what that game is. I've never heard of that in my life. I'm just trying to see if like being on here. No, I can't imagine that any like sensitive information would appear on here. I can just capture it. Hold on, let me do that, chat. We're just gonna fucking rank some games on BackLoggd and shit. Just to hang out. Just a chill backlog break.
Just a chill vibe.
Oh yeah, you can make a list that has rankings.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what we want. Hold on. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, their whole like logging system's also fucking weird.
It's much easier to just use the list, honestly.
I mean, I like the logging system. It's just like it automatically sets it as completed, and I'm just not used to it. You have to go and then select played instead of completed.
All right. I got an account. I'm on it. I haven't played this game, but I'm here. 2 stars. Wow, amazing. They didn't give it a rank. Okay, how do you like
Abandoned.
I almost wish there was like a thing where I could just like get a fucking like just flash games at me that I've played and I click like yes, no, yes. Cuz like I've played many games.
Oh
in
no!
my days.
If they're trying to do like Letterboxd, there's not that kind of feature. You could probably browse all the games.
Confirm your email. Oh fucking motherfucker! God
Double
damn it.
sucker,
Hold
motherfucker.
on, we gotta confirm my email.
Double sucker, motherfucker. Oh, I wonder if the Irate Gamer game is in here. I played that before.
Confirm your email.
What's a journal note?
Nubby's Number Factory Game of the Year. It's not my Game of the Year, but it is really good.
Is that playable on Steam Deck?
Probably. I think you would just have to, you know, put in the thing where you, I think you just have to, like activate the mode where you could, like, use the mouse. I don't think it has, like, controller controls. Maybe it does. You absolutely could have that game on controller controls. That would not be hard. But I don't know if it's programmed in.
What are you guys doing in here still?
We're playing with the backlog.
I'm filling up my backlogged.
Yeah, we're like getting lists of. It's like
Letterboxd for games
for video games.
Oh, is it as insufferable? Can I be like, actually, this game is dog shit?
You can do anything you want.
Yeah, it's you could use the website however you want to.
This, you know, Monster Hunter Wilds would be a 5-star. Oh, I can give it a 4.5. Yeah, I can give it a 4.5 stars, but I don't like it. There's like, why is that
Letterboxd is insufferable, but just don't read those. I don't know. I like the website. I don't care about people's reviews. I use it to log my own shit. It's so I could keep track of how many times I rewatched Little Nicky.
Okay, there's that. I did play this. I didn't really like it that much.
So wait, jokes aside, like, is this a thing people are using now? Like, is this like a real site that
I was just talking about how I can't like remember all the games I've ever played, and now this is a site that exists. And I logged. It's real, Valve. I'm able to log into it.
Yeah, we're using it.
I mean, like, is it real as in, like, are people actually using it, or are they just trying to get people to use it?
What are you talking about?
Well, I have no idea.
It's not like
what
it's
you're saying.
it's not like a fighting game, dude. Like, you don't need a second person to play.
I get that you're
That's
asking.
like,
you're asking like if you could go up to. You're asking if you could go up to a stranger and say, "Hey, do you have a backlog?" And they'd be like, "Yeah," and I know what that is. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because the thing about it is that, like,
well, it's new. That's like
I thought like half of the functionality of Letterboxd was that, like, you are there because you want to see people's opinions. You know,
well,
there's like a
the website has users.
Okay.
So
I don't know anyone who goes to Letterboxd to read the reviews. People just use it to log. It's like a film diary. They use it to like log their movies.
I read Jay Sawn's reviews. Those are great.
I see my friends' reviews, but like I'll never roll the reviews of a movie.
What the fuck is this? Monster Hunter Poogie Race. Bro, why the fuck does round 1 not have this? Round 1, get on this. Where is this? And this is an English cab.
They need another fucking put the ball in the cup machine.
That is crazy, dude. Can I log this? Like it's on my wish list. Backlog is like you have it and you're gonna play it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, link this shit. I'll fucking sign up.
It's BackLoggd Dot Com.
I'm not smart enough for Letterboxd, but I'm a dumb shit gamer. I can do this. I play enough games.
So while they don't have the thing I was talking about, just like flashing games in front of me to see if I played them, they do have like a button where you can like see the series. Fucking love Monster Hunter 4U. That is a fucking 5-star game. That's fantastic. I can't write a thing about every game.
I'll do this later. I just ate dinner. I'm slow.
Well, you can do that whenever you want. Balatro, that's another 5-star. I'm giving a lot.
Is it only Steam? No, I'm logging 360 games. If it was only Steam, I wouldn't be using this.
Oh, I can just click this and it instantly logs it. Okay, that's
cool. Do they have every version of Planet 51?
Probably. If it's pulling from some database, then probably.
A lot of French people like Balatro.
That's good.
Figured.
I do like that I'm able to just click and just immediately see the reviews. Recently.
When did I play Planet 51? That was end of January.
Sleeper hits. Oh, Dynasty Warriors Origins, pretty good. I haven't finished it, but that is a good game. Playing, I guess. I have not played any other game in Dynasty Warriors series. Disappointed you? Damn, this shit was cool.
Paul Phoenix Real, there is?
Avatar.
Oh, fuck.
What?
That's what I need to see. Paul Phoenix Real says that there's a list of games where you fight the Statue of Liberty. That's something I've been looking for.
What? Huh? That's on this site?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
games where
lists.
you fight the Statue of Liberty. Here it is.
There's user-created lists.
Whoa, look at that, chat.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, Hakayo King of Crusher. Those are the two I know. And apparently also in Fantasy Star Online 2, Shredder's Revenge, The Simpsons game, Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, and Zombie Nation.
I know I'm giving every game I've clicked on 5 stars, chat. So sorry about that, but like I am just clicking a lot of good ones. Like I would also give Portal 2 5 stars. Fucking, it's hard. Yakuza 0. You know, 4.5 stars would be 5. My problem with this game is it's. I mean, this is just the Yakuza series in general. It's so fucking long. It's taking me years to finish that game. Because there's just too much fun shit in it. Like the problem is like I'm always doing side shit. I'm spending like 6 hours playing darts, and it just like never ends. This isn't easy. That's a 5 star. Fantastic game. I have not played Cyberpunk. Hades is also a 5 star. I feel like a fucking like rube and like an idiot that I'm just like clicking 5 stars on all these games.
You're fucking
Yo,
speaking from the heart, brother.
I like games. Yo, I like games.
Portal, you know, I feel like Portal 1 would be a 5 star before Portal 2, but like I feel like this is a game where like the sequel kind of like dwarfs it, and like I wouldn't really like want to like I've replayed Portal 1, but like it's like not, I don't know. Maybe that's not fair, but that's how I feel. Thank you for telling me I could just click games and just see a lot of popular games that I've probably played. Red Dead Auto 5, that's a 4 star. That's a great game, but like also is like, I don't know, it's not like.
All right, this made me figure out what my top 10 games is.
You already have done it?
Yes. I mean, I knew
easy 5 star.
I knew 5 of them easily, but it made me think about what the other 5 were.
Tears of the Kingdom.
That's at least a 4.
That's
at least a 4 for me.
That's a 4 for me. I was enthralled with that game when it came out. Like that was like all I was doing. I like that it has the release dates. Yeah, I was just like I was in like a weird place at that time, and it just like absorbed me. That was like all I did and all I thought about. But I didn't finish it. I literally got to the final boss and just like something made me fall off. What was it? Street Fighter? Yeah, I think Street Fighter 6 was 2023 release, right?
Cuphead. Yes.
Cuphead that's a 3.5. I really don't love Cuphead. Like it's okay, but like I think I enjoyed it a lot while I was playing it, but like I couldn't even. It's hard to explain like why I feel that way. You got to stream the new game by the way out, guys, with Scorpy. Yeah, we're planning to. We're just having a Scorpy's really busy this week. We were going to do it, but couldn't fit it in. Sekiro. That's a 5 star.
That's a 5. That's a
5.
certified 5.
I can't think of a problem that game has. That game fucking kicks ass. I'd rank this, but I haven't finished it yet. Dark Souls 3. Somebody's gonna string me up for this. That's a 3.5. That's like that. Dark Souls 3 is honestly like maybe my least favorite. It is my least favorite in the series. It's the only one I've never finished. Now Dark Souls 1. That game has problems, but that's a 5 star. Like that's another one where like with Portal, I was like, I feel like the sequel dwarfed it, but the Dark Souls 1, I don't know. That'll just be that is like a permanent classic. It's a fine wine. Dark Souls 2, I give 4.5. I really like that game. There is some issues, but I really like it. That's all the Souls games. Dark Souls 1 is the only good FromSoft game. Well, I don't really know about that, Hog Destroyer, but have you played it? Sekiro? Have you played Elden Ring? Those games are really good. I have not played this. Among Us. What the fuck do you rank Among Us? Well, Patchouli.
I don't rank it.
Dude, all these fucking reviews are in French. There's so many French users. Pika Block says better with friend. Just Mafia, but with irritating mini games. Mafia? Like Mafia 2?
No, like Mafia.
I know what he means. It's just funny not to clarify.
The awesome review is the one that did 3 out of 5 stars and said 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
You already have the format. You don't need to change it.
I need more granularity.
New Vegas. Is that a 5? This is one of my favorite games, but like, is it a 5? I feel like it's a 5.
It's a 5 for me.
Scorpio, I'm really surprised Fallout 3. Did you not like New Vegas? I guess he's not there. Fallout 3. That's a 3.5. I like it. I liked it. If you asked me this like when it came out as a kid, I'd be like, oh, best game ever. Best game ever.
Well, yeah, and I'd say that about like Oblivion and Skyrim
Yeah.
and all that
Yeah.
stuff too.
But Fallout 3 to me did not stand the test of time. It's fun to
Outer
go
Wilds,
back.
5.
Fallout
Squeeze
4.
5.
Fallout 4. I don't really like Fallout 4. That's a 2.5. I like nothing about
After
the story.
all it's done for you.
Nothing about the story. I screamed at it. I hated that baby. That was
Can you give a game a 0?
okay. Fallout 4 VR.
I just passed a game
because
I just
that's
passed a game I
separate.
want to give a 0.
I'll give that a 3.5. No, it's just a 3. It's not 3.5. Fallout 76. Really?
I like Fallout 3 better than New Vegas.
Yeah, I was bringing that up because I'm in the Fallout series. Did you not like New Vegas that much? Like, I'm curious to hear your
I
thoughts.
like New Vegas. I think New Vegas is an objectively better game, but I had more fun with Fallout 3.
That's fair. That's fair. I appreciate
Fallout 3 is like
because Fallout
like the
New Vegas
the
fucking
bigger
rocks.
game also. So like
Because that was the first RPG I ever played as a kid. So I was like, I put probably like 70 hours into that.
Yeah, I
And then
had
New
played
Vegas,
Oblivion.
and I was like,
prior.
this is fine, but like it didn't feel as like groundbreaking to me.
Dude, Gunrunner's Arsenal 5 stars. The fucking 2-tap step, whatever the fuck that tower fizz is called, the greased lightning. That shit slaps. It is weird that they have
I
these
can't
like.
believe people are giving ratings to this.
Yeah, people are writing reviews. It's cool to have really
the
strong
Gunrunner's
weapons
Arsenal.
available.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that gets a 5. 2-step goodbye. Yeah.
I can't wait to take a sip from my trusty Vault 13 campaign.
Greased lightning though. Greased lightning is that was my favorite weapon. That was like, I'd fucking just quick save and load saves and fucking blow up Caesar's camp with that shit over and over. Unarmed builds in New Vegas. Oh, just amazing. Super Mario 64.
4.5 for me. At
That's
least.
a 5-star game.
That's 4.5.
I feel like
5,
it's
yeah.
legacy. If I'm standing here from a point of like, if I was like a journalist or something, I'd give it 5 stars for what it is. But like honestly, like as an adult, I don't really love going back to it and playing it. I think I'd give it a 4-star. For me personally, this French guy gave it a 1.5. What does this say? Oui. What
It
the?
says he basically saying, I know it's like a classic, but it sucks.
Okay, Deep L thought I wanted to
Where does
translate it
purge
in
come in?
Japanese.
Get
Purge.
burned.
That's probably French like slang for fucking
It
sucks.
sucks.
Oh, it's
yeah.
purge.
We just say.
No, I'm gonna start saying
3D
that.
made.
Yes, I know it's the early days of 3D, but what a purge.
Kill purge.
However, now someone is gonna go crazy for me giving that a 4-star. I give this a
7.
5-star. Super Mario 64 DS. This game was magical. To me.
You're insane. You're insane.
This game was magical to me. It is objectively
nostalgia
worse.
fucking
It is
motherfucker.
objectively worse. No, hear me out. You got extra characters. Fun as fuck to play as Luigi and Wario. Yoshi, not so much. I think that was the one thing that you started. I didn't like starting with Yoshi. But you rescue Mario from the Goomba realm, and then after that, you go back to the main menu and you play poker with Luigi. Like, come on. The N64 version did not have mini games. That's a big minus for me.
I think people should rate like take nostalgia into consideration for a rating. It's like when I go to a concert and I'm like, yeah, that was fucking awesome, and then it's like, okay, I teleport back to the same concert and I'm like, that was cool, but like not as good as the first time.
Right.
You know, that's how I think of games too. It's like,
It's true.
yeah, I had a.
It's true.
Like, my experience playing Fallout 3 was crazy. It's like I could pick it up now and play it again, but I'm like, it's not.
But you did put it in your top 10, is the thing.
I did, yeah. That was a top 10 like experience of playing a game for me.
But like a game you put in the top 10 does not necessarily mean they're all 5 stars for you. Well, yeah, you have Sonic 06 in there. That's right.
Sonic 06 is all. Yeah, no, top 10 doesn't mean they're all 5 stars.
Yeah, I completely
right.
Top 10
understand
is
why
like
Sonic
most
06
like
is in there.
memorable experience playing it. You know.
Okay, in that case, like I am gonna rank it higher than 64 because personally, like, thinking about going back to these games, I would rather have this on a DS. And you know, nostalgia is a factor, but like this game was like, when I was a kid, I've talked about this before, but when I was a kid and the DS was coming out, my older brother and my dad scalped the fuck out of those. I will never forget, like the December. It would have been just like early December 2004, like shortly after the DS came out, shortly after this game came out. Walking into my dad's office and seeing a stack of Nintendo DSs as tall as me. And they had one in the middle that was open with Super Mario 64 on it. And it wasn't for me. It was them taking pics for eBay. But I was looking at that like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I want that. And I didn't get it then. I got it for Christmas. To me, like the DS and Super Mario 64 DS was just such a magical thing to me because it was the first time that, like, you know, Game Boy Advance and Game Boy dominated. That was all that existed for so fucking long that, like, picking up this new handheld and being able to play a 3D game on it that previously was only on my TV, that was so fucking special to me to be able to play that game. It was just like, I love that shit.
Yeah, I remember Christmas of 2004. I got a DS and Super Mario 64 DS and like a Hershey's chocolate bar the size of my torso. And I would just be like taking chunks of, I'd be like taking out chunks of the chocolate bar while playing this game.
Silent Hill 2, 4.5. It is a 5-star, but like when it comes down to it, the Silent Hill games are fantastic, atmospheric, and like story-wise, but they're not the best to actually play. Like, I don't really think I'd want to replay Silent Hill 2. I think I'd rather like watch someone do it if I ever wanted to do it.
So I shouldn't play it?
No, if you haven't played it, I recommend it. It's a really good game.
I haven't played any of the Silent Hills.
They're really cool. They're really cool.
I think you'd like them.
Yeah, you like horror. And the story
They're
is
just so
like
expensive, so I haven't touched them.
Yeah.
Silent Hill 1 is a little more novel, like, than it is good. It is good, but like Silent Hill 2 sticks with you. Silent Hill 1 is just like cool. I appreciate Silent Hill 1 for like what it achieves on within the PS1's limitations, but it's not as good of a game as Silent Hill 2. I've yet to play 3. I still need to. And apparently, I always was told and thought that Silent Hill 4 is where it got bad, but I've heard people say it's pretty good, actually.
It's like a transitional phase where it's like this is still like mostly okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not as memorable as Silent Hill. Basically, they came off the back of like 2 super bangers, and then they had a game that was like mostly okay, and then the ones after that were just like fucked up.
Yeah.
This game, to me, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is the ultimate tragedy. I think it's so fucking sad that they will never make another one of these. A sequel to this game. A sequel to this game. You should stream when you play that. It is like, it's that cool.
Revengeance is one of the top games of all time.
I like
even if you don't really like it, like playing it, it's like it's one of the top games.
It's so cool. It's so fucking cool.
Like, this game won't go away. People still keep talking about like.
That's a
people
classic.
still keep quoting this shit.
Metal Gear Rising is the Breaking Bad of video games.
Damn.
Honestly, yeah.
I think
it's not enough that like a lot of people liked it. Yeah, it's like it's not enough that people liked it and like it has a lot of merits on its own. Like the fact that like fucking crazy metal boss themes with like fucking vocals behind it and just like all these like trends followed from this game, like direct lineage.
Come on. Okay, Sloam, you know, any of you in chat expressing your opinions right now, shut the fuck up.
Fuck
no,
you.
just fuck you. No, anybody in chat expressing your opinions, you know, I'm not shitting on you personally for saying what you're saying. I respect all your takes, but Sloam is saying that they hated Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Top 4 worst games ever. Raiden deserved better. And that is like, come on, live a little. Like, it doesn't, the story of this game,
He's not
does
real.
not like this game. In my opinion,
real.
it's not a Metal Gear game. This is Metal Gear. This is its own thing. This is like they just took a character out of that world and was like, "Here's a little story."
Isn't this
that?
like ultimately a happy ending for Raiden?
Slow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he like he like saves the world.
I know.
Well, yes,
play
but
the game.
also he does like.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
do
no,
that.
no spoilers. That's right. Well, I guess the spoiler of saying he saves the world is like I can say that about every game on the screen
nothing,
right
yeah.
now.
I'm not going to go into
them.
further detail about what Raiden's deal is.
Yeah. Lies of P. This is a weird one to rank. I played this for 2 hours while I was controlling a wooden puppet. And
Yeah, well.
it seemed like it was okay. No. I don't really want to go back to it. I'll get 2.5. Probably good, but I just don't want to. Skyrim. 3.5.
I'm giving so many games 4 stars. I can't like bring myself to give anything higher or lower for a lot of these. Dude, they got the fucking Google Chrome dinosaur game on here. They got it all.
That's sick. Yeah, the database is definitely like over. It's like it has almost too much.
Yeah, there's like 3 different Shadow of the Colossuses that I have passed.
Yeah, Skyrim is like, you know, when that came out, that game felt like it was the coolest thing ever. But I kind of hate that game. Like, but it's good. That's the thing is like, it is a good game in some respects. The idea of replaying Skyrim not in VR makes me want to throw up. I don't want to play that fucking game anymore. I fucking don't want to go to the Grey Bales Barrows. I don't want to fucking fight the first dragon at the tower again. I played the start of that game so many fucking times. Like, between, like, trying different builds and, like, doing other stuff. Like, the start of that game makes me sick. Now, VR, this is the one way that I can enjoy Skyrim. And it's pretty good. It is a better game than Fallout 4 VR. It was much more complete. I need to come back to this shit. Akko says, flip that golden claw around, bitch. Oh, that's really funny. I need to go back to this game with like the fucking years and years, the fucking 8 years of mods this game has now. You can turn this into like a really crazy VR game now.
Yeah.
Like I've never gotten to play it with like the full VRIK physical interaction shit. I really want to. Thank you, Kraken Slap.
I came too late for R.E.P.O, but it was worth it because I got to take my dog to the park.
Nice. That's fun. I hope you had fun. What the fuck is the Elder Scrolls Castles?
Yeah, I don't know what
oh, you know.
pulling
That's a
from,
mobile
but
game. I got 2 stars. What's Corby?
I don't know what database they're pulling from, but it could use a bit of curation.
Yeah, it
But-
has fucking everything.
There's
Like,
a lot of
I
doubles.
don't think every expansion needs a listing. That's like, I mean, for
Yeah,
some games, I
mean-
feel like it makes sense when it like adds like a whole nother game, but like,
I can't believe how many fucking expansions Elder Scrolls Online has. This has
Yeah.
more expansions than World of Warcraft.
did they have to buy all of these? These don't. Some of these don't even look like expansions. Like this just looks like a card from like a card game. This is just like a guy. You're paying for a demon. You did have to buy all these? Holy shit. I feel so fucking bad for any of you that fucking got sucked into that game. That is crazy. Where's Oblivion? I can't find it. Why is Morrowind
Past
out
all-
here?
oh,
Because
past
that's
all
the
the
Elder
Elder
Scrolls
Scrolls
Online Morrowind. Jesus. Dun, 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 dun. Is FinFin on this site? I hope it is.
Multiverses is on here.
Oh.
Average rating
There probably is.
2.4. Oh.
Oblivion.
Oblivion for mobile phones.
The Wizard's Tower.
Oh, I remember
Maroon's
seeing ads
Razor.
for that. Yeah, Oblivion is pretty sick.
I give it 4.5.
Yeah,
It's
you
great.
can't-
It's great.
You can't really deny, like, even if it's like ultimately mechanically fucked as a game, you can't deny that shit was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and it's still fun to go back to.
It has-
like, it's fucked
has
in a
the
lot
sauce-
of ways. That's
It
kind of
has
why
the sauce
it's,
that makes it good still. Like, here's the thing that saves it whenever you're thinking about like, oh, this game has like enemies that scale with you throughout the entire game, and also the way you train skills is completely stupid.
Yeah.
And shit like that. The thing that saves it all, it has manually placed unique items throughout the realm.
Yeah.
For you to discover.
Yeah.
That stuff is awesome. Like, it's not even just like going into strong as fuck ice mummy dungeon to get the mega spear or whatever. It's like you
I fucking
dive
hate the
you-
fucking
you-
Draugr fucking. Oh, I hate Skyrim.
Well, you dive into a little rock crevice off the coast of western Cyrodiil, and you find a unique helmet that lets you breathe underwater on a corpse.
Wait, is this not the one I logged?
There's probably like 10 million versions of Skyrim on here. See, look,
Yeah,
released
yeah,
November
yeah.
2017.
I'm
That's the one
docking-
for the Switch.
I thought about Draugr caves and I just deducted half a star. Fuck that shit. I fucking hate every fucking dungeon in Skyrim
Ooh,
so much.
Deathloop.
Oh my god.
Man,
Deathloop was weird. That game really like I remember starting that game and felt like, oh, this is fucking cool and I'm gonna like this is like a great game. I'm gonna regard this in a high regard forever, but I just like fell the fuck off.
I finished it. I can't think of a game that fizzled out. I mean, I probably could, but like I have a hard time thinking of a game that fizzled out near the end harder than that game did. It was just like really just like a nothing ending, and it's just like
one 4-star.
I don't know. Like I have such complicated thoughts about Deathloop, and now that I'm seeing it again, it's like, oh yeah.
I can't remember if I beat Metal Gear Solid or not.
I've beaten every Metal Gear except 4. I need to I need to
only
get that
one I
shit off
beat.
the PS3, but at this point I probably should just do it.
I definitely got really far into Metal Gear Solid 1, but I don't remember if I actually beat it.
I don't remember if I beat it either, or if I just like watched a friend beat it.
Terraria, that's 5 stars. That is a fucking
Terraria's up
awesome
there.
game. Terraria, I have put so much fucking time into Terraria. Oh man, it's great. It is a game where I have reached the point where like it's hard to go back to it. Like I all the time I feel like both myself and many friends in my group will be like, oh man, we should start playing Terraria again. We should get a Terraria game going. And we're like, yeah, but then like either we don't or we do, and it's just like, okay, we do it once, then we don't ever play it again. I've never gone crazy with like the mods and stuff in Terraria, but I also kind of don't want to. I'm weird with like mods that like overhaul a game. Like something about it, whenever I get a mod like that, that's like Terraria has tons of those, like fucking like Cataclysm or whatever. I've never really like heard of them. Some of the idea of it makes me think like, well, it's like, this is cool that they did this, but like, it's not the game. I like playing the like original vision of the game, you know? Sometimes mods are cool. I'm not shitting on them as a thing. It's just like a weird feeling I get. Devil May Cry 5.
It's up there.
4.5? It's really good, but I feel like there's something. I'm not remembering. That's like what my gut says.
It's a really good game, but I don't like the V sections.
I didn't hate V. I was a V defender. Maybe it's just the music.
I just remember that one part where like you're playing as V, but you don't have access to all of your animals.
Yeah,
it's
that bit's kind of
stupid.
lame. That maybe is why I'm like docking a half star. I think some of the the order of shit and like some of the levels were not as good as they could be. I definitely remember some levels where you're just like running around like kind of doing nothing. Like you're just like smacking like bugs on the floor or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm like talking out my ass, but I remember something.
Yo, Gmod's on here. Fuck yeah, 5 stars.
Ocarina of Time. That's I saw this one on here and I was like thinking about it while I was talking. I was like, is it really a 5-star for me? But it's like, this is one where like Mario 64, I docked that a little bit lower. This game, I'll play this game like, it's not like, I'm not like fucking ZFG over here. I can't play this game every day of my life and I wouldn't want to. But like, this is a game I can go back to every 10 years and it's great. It's great. I like Majora's Mask more, but I feel like not giving this game 5 stars is like I'm trying to think of something that I could justify docking that half star for other than I like Majora more, you know? I'm like rocking my brain. If anybody thinks of anything, let me know. The combat sucks. Zelda is not about the combat. Combat sucks in every
When I
Zelda.
played it when I was a kid, I thought that the world was boring. I didn't care about the characters.
That's fair.
That's fair.
As a kid, I could
Compared to
totally see it.
Majora's Mask.
Oh, yeah,
'cause I
Majora's
played
10
Mask
times.
first as a kid, and then I played Ocarina of Time after, and I was like, this is
Oh,
the boring
that makes
version.
sense. That makes sense. I like thinking about it. There's some good characters. Yeah, like Dompe. There's the fucking windmill guy. They're not like deep, and you don't have like story stuff that revolves around them, but they're memorable. Combat is good for an N64 game. Yeah, that's true. But it's definitely like, I just ranked DMC 5 at 4.5 stars. And this is 5. I'm not about to say Ocarina of Time's combat is better than Devil May Cry. It's not. It really is not about the combat. Like, I'm replaying Twilight Princess right now. That's my favorite Zelda. combat in that game, like, honestly, Twilight Princess actually does some things with the combat that make it a little bit more engaging, but it's still not great. You're there for the dungeons. You're there for the atmosphere. You're there for the vibes. You're there for the story. Twilight Princess is great. I actually might not give that a 5-star, but it is still my favorite. It's weird. It's hard to
I've never played Twilight Princess.
It's pretty good. It's pretty
I
good.
love that one.
There's like something. There's like the reason I would give it 4.5 and not 5 is because there are some like weird pacing issues at some points where it like just has you like running around or doing something like kind of annoying. But that's all front loaded. I feel like after you get to a certain point, the game becomes like fantastic. Wait, what the fuck? Why is the Ocarina of Time its own series on this site? And Majora's Mask is in here.
I don't know. Because there's been re-releases of it, probably.
Yeah, but Majora's Mask, like, I don't know. I feel that's within the Zelda series. Now, Majora's Mask, that's also 5 stars. I like it more than if like I wish there was a way I could like give it like a 5 stars plus, because I do think it's better than Ocarina of Time. And the things this game did, I still think I don't really think many games have ever done what this game did. It's so cool. It's so cool. I wish I could go to Zelda. Half-Life 2. I can't rank it yet. Never beaten it. I've played the ending.
It's true, you haven't.
Before Alex, I like played the ending just to experience it. And then I like watched episode 1 and 2. Huh? Yeah, I'm going to play it this year. That's what HL2 VR AI is. I hadn't beaten Half-Life 1 until HLVR. That was my first time seeing that entire game through. I've said this many times. That's definitely like, people know that.
Oh, this is an instance where I'm glad that they have DLCs as separate entries on here, because I would argue that Bloodborne is like, I would say 5, but I could argue that it's like a 4.5. Bloodborne: The Old Hunters is a 5, like 100%. That's like,
I want Bloodborne.
That is one of the best fucking DLCs they've ever made.
Half-Life 1. Yeah, that's
You played that one for the most part.
I did. It's hard to rank this because I played it with like jokes in it, so I don't really know. I don't know. I don't feel right ranking it because of that.
I mean, you can still rank most of it.
Lethal Company. It's a 4-star. It's good. It gets a little more,
Trick.
you know. Now Inscription.
Detective.
Big 5. Big 5.
Really?
What?
Finish it.
I mean, like it's a 4 at least, but like a 5 all the way?
Absolutely. That was my game of the year that year, I'm pretty
game.
sure. Fucking love that
I
game.
couldn't get. I dipped after the change.
Yeah, that is like maybe the thing that would maybe have me dock it for 0.5. For the ending, no, I am like, I didn't hate the ending. I respected them for doing like what they wanted to do with that. It wasn't the most original thing in the world. But Scorpy, that is the one part that's like that part of the game I didn't super click with, the second section. It like, I also kind of got turned off of it for a second because like, but I liked the first game. I liked the initial card game. But part of why I'm giving it 5 stars here, while it does have problems, I'm also giving it 5 stars for like the core game with Leshy, like that card game. I fucking love that shit. I love playing whatever the mod, what's her name? Karen's mod. I don't remember her name.
Carrie's mod, I don't know.
It says Casey's mod right on the
Casey
page.
Harry's mod, yeah.
Oh, does it say on the
Carrie's
screen?
Yeah, Casey's mod. Yeah, I feel like just the core card game of Inscription is like I love that. And I did love a lot of the meta stuff and the story stuff that they did. It had its issues. The actual ending is a little bit of a fart, but like, you know.
Yeah, I got super turned off when they.
But yeah, that middle part.
I feel like if you do something like that, it really has to work, and it just did not land for me, so I couldn't. I completely lost interest.
I am happy that I stuck with it, but
point.
I feel you there. I felt the disconnect when I got to that part, but I pushed through it, and I found that it was worth it, but I understand dropping off there completely.
Oh, Detroit Become Human. I'm gonna rate that one.
I listened recently. Jeff Gerson put out like a 3-hour video that's him ranking the top 25 360 games, which was fun. It was fun hearing him talk about that because, like, as a journalist, he knew all of them. Like he was familiar with
that was his like era when he was working in the industry.
Yeah, I recommend watching the video if you like Jeff Gerstmann, or if you don't even know
this game today.
Bayonetta?
I ordered it on eBay for $11 on Xbox.
Have you ever played it?
Nice.
No,
it's
I haven't
really
played
cool.
any Bayonettas.
Really cool. Crazy game for 2009 too. Like, Bayonetta's great. I have a hard time. I feel like I have a hard time ranking these because I have like a very strong like nostalgia and affinity for them, but like I haven't played them in a while, especially 2. I've started replays of Bayonetta 1. I have not gone back to 2. I think I give this
like 3.5 at best.
Really? Wow.
Bayonetta pissed me off, dude.
I remember
Maybe
you getting
it's-
pissed at a
Damn.
certain part that you got like
Maybe
stuck on.
maybe it's the Switch specifically, but like, so the fact that it has QTEs that instantly kill you is like that was a criticism that people had when the game came out, and it's still there and it's still stupid. But also, like, the game was just really hard to play effectively on a Switch. So it was just like I was just getting annoyed half the time, and I just stuck through it because I wanted to beat the character action game, even if I was like having a hard time.
There were some annoying parts in Bayonetta 1. I'll give it a 4. That feels wrong. Like I almost want to recognize it for like just how cool of a game it is, because it is so cool. The character's so cool. The like just the shit that happens in the game is so cool. Like I love the final boss. Bayonetta 2. God, I need to replay this game to rank it. But for now, I feel like I liked it more. I definitely
Wasn't this one only on Wii U?
It was only on.
It's on Switch also.
It was it was
ported
Wii U
it
and
to
Switch.
Yeah.
It came to Switch eventually, but initially it was on Wii U. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where I played.
That's
it.
why I was seeing, because it came with Bayonetta 1 on it, and I was like not sure if I should buy that or I bought the 360 version.
Playing
but
it on the 360 would be cool. Like I think that's, if you're the disc man, you should do that.
plus achievements.
I
Gotcha,
have never
Chivos.
played Bayonetta 3. I probably never will, and that is a true sadness. Oh, can I click on Wii U
Why?
to
What
see Wii U
what
games?
happened to it?
They-
Is it full like bad shit?
oh yeah, it's like racist as fuck.
Yeah, well, that's not.
No, it's just
yeah,
like
it bricks your console.
it's just like I didn't play it, of course, but everything I saw and heard of it is just a downgrade in terms of gameplay and storytelling and characterization, and just like it was just like that was a game I was so excited for, and it just I don't know, heart's not in it anymore.
Yeah, and they changed the gameplay so Bayonetta has a car and you have to help her build her car. And they just completely abandoned the idea for the third game that they had after Bayonetta 2E.
Phantom Pain. It is a Phantom Pain.
I never finished that. That's a 4-star for me, but I didn't finish
The
it.
thing is what you told me about it, you did finish.
I stopped at the point that everyone told me I'd like gone through most of the game.
Yeah, you did finish it. If you beat Sahelanthropus, you finished it, and just you only missed out on like the last 2 or 3 story things that happened in the game that are
Yeah.
like.
Well, I want to
not-
replay that game. I feel like I didn't appreciate a lot of it.
Oh, it's
I was
so
probably
good.
too young.
Gameplay wise, okay, this gameplay wise, 5. That game is so fucking good. But just like the fact that he didn't get to finish it makes it not a 5. Like it's a flawed game. It's a very flawed game. Like, yeah. Ground Zeroes. That's a 4. I didn't like. I mean, it's pretty much a demo for Phantom Pain. Looking back,
Yeah,
I know
it's
a lot of
hardly a
people were
game.
going crazy over this when it was like the only one you could play because it was really fucking good. But like,
And it was
know.
free.
yeah, that was the other thing.
Oh wait, was it?
No,
know.
it costs
No.
like $10.
Yeah.
It was definitely cheap. Metal Gear Solid Social Ops. Exclusively in Japan for the iPhone. Oh, I want to play
Yeah.
Social Ops. Now, also in series. Let's get these out of the way. Bro, you can't have Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Blade Wolf DLC.
Yeah, you can. It's
You know
a
what I mean? Like,
playable,
it's just it doesn't fit. Ugh.
it's a playable part of the game.
I ranked this already.
It has a boss fight theme that's not in the main game. That's fucking good.
MGS2.
The hot wind blowing.
I really need to replay all Metal Gear games. It's been so long. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking voice actress thing. The thing where they like didn't bring her back. I remember that there was like a whole depth to that. I don't remember all the details, so I don't want to go into it. But,
Oh yeah.
but that was like the first thing that I think put everybody off the game. Was like that was just fucking like bizarre.
What game?
Bayonetta 3, where they
Oh,
didn't,
right,
they didn't
right,
bring
right,
back the
right.
original voice actress, but like she lied about
Yeah.
something that kind of like
It
mixed
was.
all up.
It seemed.
It was
yeah,
weird.
just-
It was like
yeah.
MGS2. I already know I give 3 a 5-star. Like that's the thing. It's like that's my favorite one. That game is fucking phenomenal. That's a 5-star easy. Like I don't even really have to talk about it. Like you understand. If you've played it, you understand. But 2 is like it's. I feel like I remember parts of this game. Like I love this game. It's fucking great. But I feel like I remember I had parts of it where I was like a little bored or like lost, and like I wonder if that's enough to deduct for me. I'm like walking through memory lane right now. I like 2 more than 3. I think a lot of people do. I think 2 and 3 is like it like seesaws. Some people like 2 more, some people like 3 more, but those are usually your favorites. Big Shell is kind of boring to go through. Yeah, it was like a part of Big Shell. I like Big Shell, but there are parts of that game where I felt like I was just like running around and like not like loving it the entire time. Whereas like I loved exploring Metal Gear Solid 3 and go through the jungle and Grozny Grad and all that fucking shit. It was sick. Very cool. I'll give it 4.5. I think I will deduct it. But maybe this might change. I feel like if I replay it, like it might change. I feel like playing it older, I'd probably get more out of the ending too, and like where they take that. Because that was like that part, like the story and all the shit Kojima does and just like everything that happens in that game, like I give that a 5-star. But it is the gameplay, you know? That's where it kind of goes down a bit. Peace Walker. I played this too. It's a solid 4.5. That's a really good game.
I found
but it also has like some moments where I'm just like I want to advance. I'm like getting a little bored.
I found Warframe and I'm just enjoying kind of it. The average rating is 3. Yeah, I'm enjoying like the ratings are all just kind of like blah blah blah. I just love this one that's 2.5 and says it's just too much.
You know, that's what I would. That's my review of Warframe 2. I think it is just too much. And I played too much of it and I don't like it anymore.
That's still
Peace Walker does deserve a remake.
That's 4 stars. For me.
So Metal Gear Solid Delta, it's not out yet. I want to play it. I originally, when that came out, you know, Kojima's not involved. I was like, I think everybody kind of was like, is that going to be all right? But I always was so like envious of a timeline that didn't exist when people posted the patch-a-slot videos for the Metal Gear Solid 3 patch-a-slot machine that are like rendered in Fox Engine and like just look really fucking sick. That always made me want to play something like this. And the thing that pushed me over the edge where I'm like, okay, I do want to play it, is Dan Reichert. Dan Reichert wrote a very long piece about his experience with the preview of the game. And he is a big Metal Gear head, and he loves Kojima. Like, specifically, he fucking loves Kojima. And, like, follows his work very closely. And, like, that's why he liked those games. And the fact that he played this and was like, yeah, this is extremely faithful. It's really cool. It improves things a lot. Like his opinion on that is like, okay, yeah, I want to play it now. If he gives it his approval, I want to try it. Clearly the team playing it has a lot of respect for what Kojima did with the game, so I want to play it. The other thing that I like about this, I'm about to shit on another game that I'm about to go look up right now, and I'm gonna give it fucking 1 star. They kept the original voice acting. It's just the same shit. They didn't get re-recordings.
Oh, you're talking about DRDR?
What the hell is that? Oh, yes, I am. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Dead Rising, Dead Remaster.
Yes.
That's what it's called on the cover. It's one of the worst covers I got.
Oh.
DRDR.
Fuck that shit. So Delta, they didn't change the voice acting. It's just the old recordings. It would have been kind of cool if they brought people back, but also like that kind of might be a bitch and also might not like work well. But they didn't change it. Even if they re-recorded it, they didn't change it. Fucking Dead Rising fucking remaster. Where the fuck is that fucking game? Get the fuck on my screen so I can fucking give you 0 stars. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Fuck.
Sucks that you can't give stuff 0 stars.
Well, you can log it and not.
That's good.
You can give it half a star.
Yeah, I guess if you want to bring its rating down, because if I don't give it a rating, it's not going to affect it. That's a half star.
Yeah. There's one game I passed that I would give 0 stars if I were allowed to.
It's sad I see the DRDR now.
Yeah,
it's sad because what I've heard, gameplay-wise,
Doctor.
gameplay-wise, this is supposed to be pretty good. And like, it like putting a modern engine into what Dead Rising is apparently was like a cool thing. And I love Dead Rising 1. I love Dead Rising 2. I love Dead Rising 2 off the record. So being able to play those games again, but with like, you know, cooler physical interactions with stuff and cleaner graphics and stuff, that's something that I would want. I thought about buying this game until I heard that they recast Frank West. You can't fucking recast Frank West. They did it in Dead Rising 4 or 3 or whatever. It was 4. They did it then. I fucking hated it then. And they did it here. And the reason they did it is because he's in a fucking union. And they don't want to hire union voice actors. And like, that's fucked. That's fucking shitty as fuck. But like, beyond that, you can't recast this fucking character. That voice is so fucking iconic. Like, if you can't get that man, kill him off. He's dead.
The character.
I'm glad you said kill him off. I was like,
You're
if you can't get
useless
that
if you're
man,
not
kill
playing
him.
Frank West. No, kill the character, because like it's just that fucking the personality he gave him in his performance was like, that is 100% why Frank West. He's such a fucking scumbag, and he's so funny and just like cool and like. Oh!
That was real damage.
He's such a scumbag. He's funny and he's cool. Oh,
I don't know. I'm heated. I couldn't get my words proper.
I mean, hey,
Kill him! Kill him!
Kill him. If you can't get him, kill him.
That's what they did in his DLC.
Don't ban Wayne's channel on Twitch.
Are you talking about off the record? What are you talking about? You're talking about off the record? That's just amazing. They didn't recast him. Fuck that shit. Now, Dead Rising. Dead Rising 4 Frank's Big Package. What the fuck is this? Dead Rising 3 The Last Agent. There's just like some dude on it. What the fuck? Sleazebag. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. It doesn't matter. Those words are pretty interchangeable. Dead Rising The Survival. Poorly named iPhone game.
Damn.
Dead Rising 1.
Dark time.
Wait, what is the Dead Rising chop till you drop? Oh yeah, that was like some fucking, I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was like a arcade Xbox arcade game or something.
Yeah. The original Dead Rising, I give it a 4.5. A solid 4.5. Really great game. Really fun game. Gameplay can get a little repetitive. No, you know what? Because of that, I'm gonna drop it to 4, but like it's gonna get redeemed later. If I could rank Frank West as a character, I give him a 5. I fucking love Frank West. Dead Rising 2, step up. 4.5. I don't like Chuck as much. I don't really like. I enjoyed Chuck. They didn't do a bad job, but he's not Frank West. Like, and to me, Frank West was so important to Dead Rising that I was like, eh. I actually played this game before Dead Rising 2. Or no, that's not true. That's not true. Also, what I just said doesn't make any fucking sense. I just said I played Dead Rising 2 before Dead Rising 2. I completed this game before I've played a ton of Dead Rising 1. I rented Dead Rising 1 when I was a kid. I got a little bit into it. I was like, at the age that I played that game, the intro to that game freaked me the fuck out, I remember. And like going back to that and like looking at the graphics, like what happens there, it's so funny that like scared me. But like, Chuck was just not as fun to me. While he was a compelling character and like, you know, the stuff with the Zombrex and Katie. Looking back at that is just kind of funny. I love what they did with him in Off the Record. Now this game, Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, that's a 5-star. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I fucking love this game. It's so good. I love what, I was just talking about it, but I like what they did with the previous character where they swap him out with one of the bosses and he's just like insane. I love that shit. Katie needs her Zombrex every 72
I forgot that you play him.
Yeah, he's
That's
like he replaces because Dead Rising 2 they have like one of his like motocross guys that he knew, Chuck's guys. Dude, I'm like running out of steam. And you kill him and they swapped him in there and it's like a perfect fit. That he went crazy because he didn't get the Zombrex for his daughter, so now he carries a doll around. It was great. Dead Rising 3. This is not a game that I've played, but I know enough about it to say that's like a 1.5 star. It would have been cool.
I should play that.
I'd be curious to watch you play it. It actually might have. Does it have co-op? I'd have to get a fucking like Xbox One.
I feel like they must have had co.
I would play that with you just out of like curiosity to like really see what it's about. But now a game I'll never fucking play, but I am giving a 0.5 stars this shit. Fuck this game forever. I'm not even gonna talk about it. You like I feel like most people know how much that fucking game sucks ass. Fuck. This is fun. I'm getting heated. Breath of the Wild. I gave Tears of the Kingdom a high rank. What did I give it? Let's see it here. 4 stars. I didn't really care for Breath of the Wild so much. I didn't like the shrines. I think that's what it was for me, is I didn't like the I just didn't enjoy the way you progressed in this game. And initially exploring its world didn't click with me. Part of the reason I love Tears of the Kingdom is because I didn't finish Breath of the Wild, and I did not explore like 90% of the world. So Tears of the Kingdom for me was like, it was like I got 2 games in one.
It's a rare example where you actually might be better off playing Tears of the Kingdom without playing
I
Breath
personally
of the Wild.
believe if you've never played Breath of the Wild, just play this one.
Yeah, I love Breath of the Wild a lot, and I think it's a great experience playing Breath of the Wild and then Tears of the Kingdom because it expounds upon your knowledge from it. I do think you'd be okay if you just jump straight into Tears of the Kingdom. Like, you're not missing that much.
I think another thing with this, Breath of the Wild, I wasn't really compelled by like what they tell you at the start and the story and like the stakes and stuff, like the Calamity Ganon stuff or whatever. It just didn't really like, I don't know. It didn't grab me. The intro to Tears of the Kingdom is really fucking cool, and it immediately had me interested. Now, Tears of the Kingdom story as a whole is not the best thing ever. That's like part of why it's a 4-star. But the setup is great. The intro sequence is fucking cool. I liked all the Zonai stuff. The like Ganon corpse thing coming to life is really cool. I really should just boot up my Switch and fight the final boss and see what that is. Now, I've heard what happens after you beat the final boss. That shit makes me mad. It's fucking Yu Yu Hakusho all over again. Fuck that shit. I don't understand why people... It's so dumb. I feel like it must have been like a higher up decision. Like, oh, we can't do that. You have to do this. Mario Kart DS. I fucking love this game. That's my favorite Mario Kart. This is my favorite Mario Kart by far. Really, really good. That is a 5-star game. That shit kicks ass. What do you mean, Yu Yu Hakusho? I mean, I could be wrong because I haven't seen the ending, but what I've heard, I've inferred what happens after the end. Yeah. Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy! This actually might be in like my top, not like my top 10, but like top 25 games. I fucking love Super Meat Boy. It made me very sad that this was the next game. It would have been so dope if you just made another one. This game is such a good formula and plays so well. It's so fucking smooth and fun and hard and good. It's great. It's great. This might be my most played 360 game. That's like crazy to say out loud, but I think I might have played this more than Modern Warfare 2. I'm like racking my brain. I don't know. Yeah, I love Super Meat Boy. Fucking an awesome game. Binding of Isaac Rebirth. That's another 5-star. That is a game. Not bored of it to this day. I haven't 100%ed it. I did 100% all of the light characters. Like, you have the light and dark side characters with like the recent DLCs and stuff. Some of the tainted characters I was struggling with to get all the bloody marks, but all of the light characters, I have all the bloody marks for all of them. What about the other editions? I love Flash Isaac, but going back, it's probably not as good, so I'd give that like a 4-star. Our Christian motherfucker keeps doing 3-star, 6 out of 10. I've seen him on like every game I've clicked on here.
He's got a vendetta against the website for using 5 stars.
Donkey Kong Country. I feel like there's another one that I'm going to get beat up for. I don't really like this game. It's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong.
The original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, and 2. I kind of group them together. There are things I appreciate about them. I love the way they look. I love the way they sound. I love what they are. It's never got me to stick with it.
I never really liked the gameplay of. I always felt like the platforming in Donkey Kong Country wasn't fun to me.
Great. It was like.
But you're supposed to you're supposed to get into like a flow state where you're just constantly bouncing on shit. But I was never able to do that.
That definitely never happened for me.
It's like is the game where you like have a riverboat that you can drive around on the map.
You're really quiet.
Is it the Game Boy one?
No, it's not the Game Boy.
Or is it
one.
3? I don't know.
But there's a Donkey Kong where you have like a little pontoon that you drive around.
That's 3 people are saying.
That one was
Don't you
cool
play as
'cause you
Baby
could do-
Kong in that one though?
That was cool because you could do secrets with the vehicles.
Huh.
It has the same problem as like the early Sonic the Hedgehogs, which is like the flow state is to go really fucking fast, but it's a 2D scrolling game where you occupy a certain amount of space on the screen, so it's like it's hard to get into that flow state when you're playing a level for the first time. It's meant to reward people who like it and then replay levels and, you know, go through it more. So it's like it's a problem I had with all the early Sonic games. Like I fucking love those games, but I still just had a hard time playing them.
What the fuck? The Donkey Kong series thing on here is fucked up. Donkey Kong 64 lore quiz.
Lore quiz.
It's like a picture of like a console, and I don't know what Donkey Kong is.
Donkey
Cool.
Kong.
Donkey Kong.
An online Donkey Kong 64 themed Shockwave game from 1999?
Donkey Kong.
Monkey Nipple, whose avatar is Diddy Kong, says my favorite Donkey Kong game.
Yep. Sure it is.
What is this? I want to know more about this. Donkey Kong 64. It's a 4-star. Wait, okay, no, I have to. The metric I'm giving these, I have to knock these down. I just don't like these games very much.
Is someone
Sonic
linked
and the
this
Secret
to-
Rings.
Bro, I don't know how you haven't just like Googled it.
What?
BackLoggd.
You asked us
Because the
that like an
top left
hour
corner of the
ago.
screen.
Dude, they got fucking DK Bongo Blast. The Donkey Kong racing game that would have used the DK Bongos was reworked for the Wii as Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, replacing the bongo with motion controls. That's fucked. Donkey Kong Racing? What? Canceled game?
Yeah, that was a canceled GameCube game because I think Rare,
the
got
Rare
bought by
buyout
Microsoft
killed it.
before they
Yeah,
finished
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, I would have
I
killed for
remember.
it. That would have been awesome. That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's so sad. They should finish it now. Diddy Kong Racing, fantastic game. I fucking love that game. Diddy Kong Racing DS. I think I don't remember this one having any problems, and I played it just as much. Was there any difference? Didn't this one not have banjo in it?
Something like I never played it. I wouldn't know.
Simpleton says half a star knocked out.
No,
because
that one
Wiz
has.
Pig's a terror.
Oh wait,
The DS version. I don't think it has
DS
banjo.
version. No, I don't.
Okay,
think it
yeah,
has
that
banjo.
actually knocks it down to 4 stars because I loved banjo.
But you could blow into the mic.
Yeah, what did that do? I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
Diddy Kong Racing DS Timbers Balloon Pop. What? Was an online flash-powered advert game. Well, why does it say DS in it then? That's bizarre.
It was released in concurrence. With
See,
yeah,
I
it
get
was
that,
like
but
a
like, why would you
promotional
putting DS in the
flash
title
thing.
is bizarre.
Well, that's what the
Weird to
game
me.
was.
Now, Donkey Konga, Donkey Konga. I fucking love Donkey Konga, bro.
I'm realizing that like most of the games that I'm passing, I'm giving favorable scores to because I'm like, oh, I played that. That was good. Any games that I'm like negative on, I just kind of pass over and go like, I didn't really play enough of that, even though I like could very well.
No,
get
I
a
want to
rating
rank the
to it.
shitters. I'm clicking on anything.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, going through the big list, there are some that I've played that I haven't clicked on yet just because there's so fucking many. Like, I could do
Yeah.
this probably for 24 hours. It is
Yeah.
fun. I'm enjoying doing this on stream and chatting.
But I'm realizing that like I don't have a lot of shitters, and I think it's just like not that I don't play bad games ever, but I just like I feel like if I ever played a bad game, I'm just kind of like, oh, like
Yeah.
it's not worth being mean to it. Like
I
I
mean,
said,
I
I've
have
passed
those.
one or
It
two that I'm
depends.
like, nope, this is a genuine fucking in the dumpster. Fuck this game. But
you
like,
can also mark games you played without rating if you want to come back to them. That's true.
mhm.
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat is so fucking cool. Like,
I love that game.
it is a great game. It's honestly kind of sad that there's never been a way to play it like without the bongos. Of course, you should have the bongos. The bongos are important, but like it's just that was like a fun, interesting platformer. It was cool.
Yeah.
It looked great. It felt great. It sounded great. It was just neat. It was neat. What else can I say?
Donkey Kong.
Where's Donkey Konga 2? They're just not on here.
It's in there somewhere.
It's not.
Damn, really?
How do they not have Donkey Konga 2?
How do they have all these other fucking duplicate unimportant games and not Donkey Konga 2?
I don't understand that at all. That's bizarre. Well, Donkey Konga 2 I'd also rank 5 stars. Those are great games. Not released in NA. I thought it was. Am I fucking Mandela affected? I thought I owned that game. Weird. I might be imagining that. Huh. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I didn't like this game. I thought it was kind of mid. Honestly, I'm putting that at 2 stars. Because I put Donkey Kong Country at those games at 2.5 because I didn't really care for them. I did not really fuck with this game. What? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It didn't grab me. Like, it's not bad. Like, it's not a bad game. I just couldn't get into it. It's the best one. Well, maybe I have to try it again another day. I don't know. I feel like maybe I played it at a time in my life where I was just kind of like bored with platformers, like 2D platformers. All right, where the fuck were we? I did all the Metal Gear stuff already, right? All right, we're back to popular. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's mid. It's okay. Mario Kart 8.
I can't believe this has been the most recent Mario Kart for like a decade.
I know, it's been crazy. I'm like, I don't really want to buy the new Switch very much, but I am curious to see if that new Mario Kart is good. Red Dead Redemption 1. Not a game I've ever finished. Oh, Red Dead Online is a separate thing? Shit. Red Dead Online is not good, and I loved it. I played so much fucking Red Dead. Wait, is this a different thing? Hold on. This might be a completely different thing. 2019? Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is.
That's the one from 2.
Okay, that is the 2? Okay. Then this includes its online mode as well. That's a solid 4-star for me. I know some people put that at 5. Red Dead 2, I am so sad that I have to give that a 3.5. That game is crazy. That game is crazy in so many ways. It's really cool. I liked the characters. It was literally just too slow for me. Like, it just took... I was not captured by it enough that I was able to stick with it and see it through. It's just... And I get that it being slow is, like, part of it. Like, that's supposed to be part of the experience, but just, like, I don't know. Does someone here have the same opinion with me that they, like, couldn't really get far in the Red Dead 2 campaign because of that? I feel like someone in our group agreed with me on that. Don't remember who. Scorpy, did you finish Red Dead 2? You were not there. That's okay. BioShock 1. It's a good game. That's a good game. I've never beaten it, but it's a pretty good game. BioShock 2, also a pretty good game. Never beaten it, but I liked it. I know some people don't like this one. I thought it was fucking cool. I liked playing as a Big Daddy. I liked having the drill. 2 is better than 1, you think? I need to expand my streaming empire so I can get to a point where I could play a game like BioShock and get a fuck ton of viewers still. Because then I could play all these games again. But right now, something like that usually like my viewer count goes.
You can get like whatever streamer. I can't use words right now. Whatever streamer status of like being able to just play whatever game you fucking want.
You hear this? You hear this?
No.
Oh, fuck it. My mouse keeps moving.
No, I can't hear what you have on.
I can't click on 5-star hard enough. Variety? Well, no, I am a variety streamer. I do whatever. But the thing is like, I've kind of set up an ecosystem with my streams. For me to hit like my average solid viewer counts, I have to do something that's funny. Like, it has to be something that like is entertaining and cool in like that way. If I just like play a game that I like, I usually like, you know, a lot of you turn out and I'm very appreciative of that. I'm not being like, it's a lot of viewers in like a relative sense, but like in terms of like, you know, propagating and growing and stuff, it doesn't do much for me. 1-star review. What the fuck?
Don't take the bait.
I did. I did.
They're seeking engagement.
No, they wrote that very genuinely. That was not like a rage bait. If it was rage bait, it'd be like, this fucking sucks. I hate the little orange fox. I'm gonna put him in my ass. Fuck. Like, it would just be some like stupid shit like that.
Yeah, that would if they were trying to incite a reaction, that would Yeah.
Why is your review evil? I have a dark reader. Please turn it off. Well, what if the site's white? I don't want to see that. Sorry.
I don't like white websites.
No
chat.
shit. I hate when my monitor has a white site on it. Blows my mind. It's not white. Okay. I'll believe you.
Don't listen to them.
Turn it off. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's fine. Oh, and there's pictures I couldn't see. Okay. All right, yeah, that was better. I don't know why the fuck I had that shit on. What is the journal mode? Oh. That's
to like that's so you can like
Log
log
individual
when
sessions?
you played it. Yeah, and leave like reviews
that's
for each session.
cool, but also that's too much for me. Like I just wouldn't do that. But it's neat.
Yeah, that's
I like it.
that's a letterboxd feature. That's how letterboxd works.
Oh, really? But Letterboxd
It makes sense for movies because you only journal them once per viewing, whereas a game can take like weeks to finish. So
Oh, okay, I understand. See, for this, I interpreted this as like, okay, like I played Tunic from like 16 to the 23rd. Oops, no, don't. How do I get rid of that? Cancel. Yes. Listen, I don't hate white dogs. It is when a site blows my eyes up. One of the best games ever made. I believe anyone that likes video games should play this game and see it through fully. Yeah, I like honestly it's not typically your kind of thing, but like I think everybody should give it a try and do your best to stick with it. It's so great. It's so great. Fall Guys. This is a hard one.
3.5 stars for me. I did play it a fuck ton, and when it came out, it was like
it was so fun when it was
very
new.
unique, and you know,
it's a bit limited. Like, it was such a fucking great game when it was new. Like, I feel like the peak of what I could give it is a 4-star, but like I think 3.5 is more correct. I also think a lot of the fucking like monetization stuff that ended up happening was like not great. It really is tough because this game I am so nostalgic for like this game coming out in 2020. It was the perfect game for that time, you know. Stumble Guy's better. I've heard people say that, but
no.
You've played it? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I played Stumble Guys. Stumble Guys, it's just like an iPad version of fucking. You know what? You should. I'm about to post it. You should review this.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Hallway Holiday.
Hey, it doesn't have. It
Pack.
has one play.
It's not
We
even.
could be the top reviewers for this game if we do that right now.
You know what's crazy? I don't think this DLC pack ever released.
No,
I don't remember seeing it.
I don't remember seeing that shit.
That's crazy that it's on here. Because this would have been just before they announced it was going to die, I think.
Refresh.
Bring it back. I want it back, but I don't really want to collaborate with that one Twitter account that ats me every day.
They're gonna catch wind of this, and this is gonna fuel the next 2 years of.
It's gonna be out of me. Why don't you want this? You want the game back, but you won't help me?
Please, Rumble vs. Warriors.
Yeah, there's this one Twitter account that's like called Bring Back Rumbleverse, and it's like, you know, I agree with the sentiment. I want it back to it. But it's just, you know, it's like misguided. It's not gonna do anything, and he's just adding everyone on Earth that's ever mentioned the game.
Hey,
regularly.
Sometimes all it takes is one voice to change it all.
Yeah, we put our voice out there. We said we wanted it, and I want it. Grand Theft Auto 4.
I gave that 4.5 stars.
Yeah,
I think it's my favorite story of GTA, and then the multiplayer, the PC multiplayer was
that was special.
incredible.
That was very unique. I honestly, the trainers and stuff we used were very funny. I think ultimately I did have more total fun with GTA 5 online. I had a lot of time spent with Tutu Stank. I thought GTA Online was really, really good for a while. It kind of like grew into this crazy thing that was just like too much. it makes me. I'm on the edge of my seat to see what GTA 6 online would be. You know, less annoying
Could
writing.
be everything.
Oh, yeah,
Could be
absolutely.
nothing.
GTA 4, I can't even like think of something in it that I would call annoying in terms of the writing. GTA 5 was like, you know, more on
I
the
remember
nose.
playing that. I remember playing that on 360, and then I randomly found the comedy club where Ricky Gervais performs, and I was like, oh my god, it's like I'm actually
That's
in New
in there?
York.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, you go to
Like, I'm
comedy clubs, and
actually-
there's Ricky Gervais and Cat Williams performances that you could just watch, and they're like in GTA.
Is it a 5-star? It's sad. I'm sad to say this is almost embarrassing. The only GTA game I've finished is 5. I've like not beaten the others, but I've played a lot of them.
But GTA is the kind of game where it's like if you don't finish, like no one would blame you because it just kind of like goes, you know,
Yeah.
like
Except for four story is great.
I
I
should
genuinely think 4 is like
I should go
the
back
best
to it.
standalone
Like,
GTA
I've
story.
I've never finished GTA 5, and I kind of like don't feel the need to because it's like I was playing through the story, and then I remember you guys bugging me, being like, "Ball, play online with us," and then I was like, "Okay," and then like
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, I never
all you
finished.
wanted to do.
I had my like fill of it, you know,
I
like
never
online-
finished GTA 5 story.
I don't hate it. I think it's okay. Wait, this is just December 31st, 2025. Is that the actual release date for GTA 6? Have they announced that?
No,
that's
that's
probably
probably just set to the end of the
Some
year.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it supposed to come out this year?
I think they said it would.
Hey, the balls to release a game on New Year's Eve. Like, hey, everyone gets today off. Go play GTA 6.
Hey, that'd be pretty good. And you have Christmas money. Everybody's got Christmas money. Like,
Yeah, that would honestly, like, they would be one of the few people who could pull that off. Like,
Yeah.
they could do that.
yeah.
The world's
Hey.
quietest New Year's Eve. Everyone's playing. It's on
Yeah.
GTA. It's not everyone's up to
Like thousands of bars will close
Yeah.
in every city because they just won't make money.
The gamer bars that have 3 TV screens with 3 consoles each will be popping off.
Fujoshi Mafia says GTA 5 has some solid character work that's severely hampered by the most obnoxious humor. I feel like a lot of the most obnoxious things in GTA 5 that are just like, you know, it's like fucking, we've all outgrown any of it at this point. I don't think a lot of it is in that main story though. There's some, like, you know, Trevor is like a gag character in a lot of respects, but I think the story of like the connection between Trevor and Michael was cool. And I think the endings that are not the good ending are kind of cool as well. However, one of them makes no sense. GTA 5 spoilers I'm about to say. I don't know if you care, Scorpy. So like the main ending is just like the good ending. They all come together and they win. They kill the guy that they don't like and they're like, die, bitch, and it's awesome. It's like, so like at the end of the game, that villain guy calls Franklin and he's like, you have a choice, man. If you want to live, you either got to kill Michael or Trevor. And I honestly don't remember why. I don't remember why he's given that ultimatum. And then you get like option A, option B, and then you have like fucking like death wish option C or something. Fuck everybody, we're gonna win. And that's like the true ending and like the best ending. The other endings, it's like, okay, Franklin picks, all right, this is crazy, I'm gonna side and we're gonna kill someone. Teaming up with Michael to kill Trevor, who is like the literal, like, he's a psychopath and mass murderer, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's like a little bit sad in like a way that you've been like, you know, riding with the character the whole time, but he's like, he's the fucked up, it's a monster. It's GTA though, everybody's fucking... Franklin could kill like a population of an entire city based on how you played. But I think the teaming up with Trevor to kill Michael just makes no sense. It's so funny to me. Like, why would you ever do that? When you put yourself in Franklin's shoes as like someone who was like kind of a normal guy, why would you ever be like, yeah, we should kill Michael DeSanta and not, I'm gonna team up with you, Trevor. I don't know. It's so fucking funny to me. I love that shit. It's ridiculous.
Hey, you know what game's on here? R.E.P.O.
What? Oh.
I was like, hey, I have a
pretty
fresh
highly, but
opinion
also
on
I want to play it more. Titanfall 2. That's a 5-star for me. That game is fantastic. I've never even played the single player, and I've heard that is also a 5 out of 5. I've heard the campaign for Titanfall 2 is fantastic. But even just the multiplayer and that game, God, I hate that this dev is stuck making Apex Legends forever. Stop. Make Titanfall 3, please. 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 Yeah, I've heard the single player is really good.
We need everyone to stop playing Apex Legends right now so we can get Titanfall 3, please.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy that Apex Legends is like still chugging along. Oh, did I click on this? That is an easy 5-star. This is one of my favorite games ever. I fucking on the flight for my trip last weekend, the first game I played on my Steam Deck, I busted out. I played Left 4 Dead 2. I played through No Mercy on a fucking plane. God bless the Steam Deck. Oh, it's only 4 hours long? I can play that in one sitting? That actually makes it... I would try that. Yeah, this game, so good. I don't even need... I like this person with the 5-star, Ellis, my beloved, and it's their fucking avatar. You gotta respect the dedication of someone like that. Left 4 Dead 2, oh, dude. What can you say about Left 4 Dead 2? It's everything. It's... so good. I remember people like complained about this game when it came out. Because this came out, what, a year after Left 4 Dead 1? It was like a very close release. Yeah, literally a year. The sequel came out. And people were like, it's cheap. It's a money grab. It's a fucking... If Valve never stopped and they just kept making these annually like fucking Call of Duty, I'd be happy. Because this game killed. It was great. It was great. You had as many levels as the first one. It came out a year later, sure. But it's a whole fucking 4 new characters with great personalities, great writing, great performances, great levels. I don't think any level in Left 4 Dead 2 is kind of bad. I guess I don't really like the swamp level. That's not my favorite. I remember a lot of people complained about this back in the day. I played so much of this. The new Infected were all fun. Versus mode is just one of the best things ever. So fucking good. I remember I was in middle school when this game came out. And I had it on PC, of course, because, you know, I was the cool kid. I had a computer. But we had a friend who had a cool house, so we'd always hang out with him. He had a Mac, so he couldn't play these games. Most of them, anyways. So he had it on fucking 360. We played a ton of this game on 360, just, like, taking turns sitting around the couch eating, like, fucking chips and shit and soda. And, like, it was just... Classic. That is, like, such fun memories to think back on. That is the kid who ended up just telling us one day he wanted to kill our friend in like earnest, and that was really weird. Yeah. Yeah, that was strange.
Oh, all right.
That was really odd. I don't know what was up with that. That kid turned out normal, I think. If he killed anyone, he hasn't been caught. Yeah, it was strange. It was really strange.
I remember you were like kids or teens, right?
We were in middle school. We were in like 8th grade, which is old enough to like. It's at an age where like he absolutely could have said that as like an edgy, like just being, he wants to like, I'm a killer, I'm fucked up, right. You know, like that kind of thing. To this day I still don't know because it just made us like distance from him. And he just started doing all kinds of weird shit after that.
Okay. that was,
yeah, it was like,
you
know, we kept hanging out for a while and he would like have a knife sometimes.
Oh jeez.
Like he'd like have a knife under his pillow. Like, but it always seemed like it was like just a weird fucking like you're not gonna do anything. And we knew he didn't. But it was fucking weird. I remember we were at the local pizza place in my hometown. We were sitting there. It was just us three, me, one of my friends, like my best friend at the time, and then him. And I'm just gonna replace names here. I remember vividly him sitting there. We were all eating pizza, and we were eating pizza. We weren't like saying anything because we had a mouthful of food. He took a bite, he swallowed, put it down. I remember him sitting there, looking upwards, and going, you know, I think I want to kill Andy. I remember him saying it exactly like that, and I was just like, we were just like, Andy. Yeah, his name wasn't Andy. I just swapped that in, but Neon White.
Ugh. Great game.
Oh, hey.
Great game.
You're in chat, aren't you? I think that's a chat member. Great game hampered by bad writing. The game is awesome, though, and the music is so good.
You're all doing that shit where it's like you're playing the game while shaking your head to show that you disapprove.
Yeah.
yes.
I remember streaming this, and
you don't need all the writers on this. It's like,
I remember
it's fun to play and it sounds good.
I remember streaming it,
sounds
and
good.
like opening it up, starting. I gave it so much benefit of the doubt, and was like even some of the shit, like the Violet character always talking about like fucking gore and like pussy or whatever. I don't even remember at this point.
Damn. Sounds like a Hades.
Exactly like it.
I gave it so much benefit of the doubt because especially getting Steve Bloom for the main character, I was so excited. I was like, oh, dude, if this is just like, if they just like go with like a simple classic, like just basic anime plot, I'd be down. Because, you know, you got like a fucking Toonami voice actor. Like, you got the guy for like an English dub of an anime. And like, they did, but then it's just bogged down with all this like fucking like 2015 internet bullshit. And it just I gave it benefit of the doubt, but it just goes downhill. It just never stops, and I never started liking it. ProZD is the cat. Yeah, I liked that stuff. That was fun. And the yellow-haired guy had one line that I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. That's fun.
The voice acting was all good. It was just the
performances weren't bad,
and the everything about the actual like
it was
structure
meat
of
and
it.
fuck dialogue. I don't know about that, but
dude, honestly,
meat and fuck dialogue is like, oh, I hate school. It doesn't work. I should hit myself in the head with a brick.
Oh,
yeah, well, it's
great.
We're coming on screen saying, I need to find some hentai.
Yeah, then Kramer's there.
Pegus.
I'm gonna go join a VC now. Bye. I don't know what. I'm in a voice call right now.
What, venture capitalist? You investing in something?
Bye, PewDiePie. I have to go to my chores.
No time to watch this. We have to grind.
Yeah. Who's your good boy? Dobie's here. He wants me to rank games.
Hi, Dobie.
Dobie, I give you 5 stars. You get 6 stars.
I had a moment.
Kibble and 5 balls.
I'm pretty tired right now. I just had a moment where I've been scrolling through this list. I'm on page 70 by now. I just saw the poster for Cars and forgot I was using like a video game review site. Just like surrounded by like Final Fantasy, Helldivers, Peter Jackson's King Kong. I'm like, oh, Peter Jackson's King Kong. Now I'm just getting the movies.
This message got held for automod because I believe that's a block term. Justito says, it's not meat and fuck writing, it's has been hotel writing. And even that, I have to say, no, it's not quite has been hotel. It's in that direction.
Of Riska Chris Cat writing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What he said. Poo-poo. Poo-poo doo-doo. When I played this game as a kid, I thought it'd be like Warcraft 3, and I didn't understand why I couldn't move the creeps. I didn't like it. Ugh, Borderlands 2. Ew. Gameplay's not bad, but I loved Borderlands 1. I loved Borderlands 1. It probably wouldn't be the most amazing thing to revisit, but this game, like, doing what it did when no one else had done that yet was so much fun. It was so much fun. And Borderlands 1, it also, like, it was so different. Y'all saying cannot stand the writing. Have you played Borderlands 1 recently? Borderlands 1 was not like Borderlands 2. It really was not the same tone at all. I don't know why it got like all fucking Joss Whedoned and bad in 2. I don't know like why they went that way.
There.
Borderlands 1 was like, it was, you know, it had like some humorous stuff in it. I feel like a lot of the jokes would be like tied to the quests and stuff, but like the character's dialogue, like most people would just like talk to you. And you know, you had a silly guy, you had Scooter a bit. He would go, hey, Dobie. What are you, Dobie? Stop it.
I think you just answered your own question there, where I imagine someone at some point was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer and was pogging for like 7 hours straight or something.
We should put this in a video game.
Borderlands 1 is serious, yes.
Put this in a video game.
And Wizard PhD hit the nail on the head. You know, there was like some quirky stuff in it. A little bit of it was silly, but for the most part, Borderlands 1 was self-serious. Borderlands 2,
yeah, it
90%.
It was silly, but it took itself seriously, which is a very important distinction.
Yeah. And like, I remember like a couple things from it that were like kind of dark. Like, I remember there's one NPC at the start. His name's like Baja Blast or something. I don't know. It's close to that. It's Baja something. And like, and I remember they you do a bunch of quests for him, and then the final quest, he gets like attacked. TK Baja, yeah, and he gives you a shotgun that's wet. I remember like the last quest ends up like he gets like attacked by bandits, and they like hang him in his house. Like there was a lot of just like, you know, that I'm not saying like, oh, that's fucking cool, but like it was the fact that like the game would do things like that, where like not everything was like a joke. That was just like an, oh man, TK Baja got killed, like, and he was only a little bit silly. Scooter was like a silly character. He would go catch a ride, you know, catch a ride. I remember like
he was a bit of levity, you know, otherwise.
And I really liked Marcus, the gun dealer guy in Borderlands 1. That was a good character where he was just like, you know. He's just like a Morshu type dude. He's just like, we got the guns for you, and he was Russian or whatever. And it was simple. It was all simple. Anytime there was something funny, it was just like, honestly, I can't even remember that many times they did jokes because that just wasn't the game it was. It was just a fun game. And you know, the story and the self-serious stuff, it wasn't amazing. The story was honestly kind of bad. It was just, there's aliens. And then at the end, you shoot a big thing and you go into the vault. But I liked the MacGuffin of like going for the vault. I'm a simple guy. And I will take I'll bite the bait of like a MacGuffin and enjoy it. If like I like other things that like surround it. I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's go get the box of power. Let's do it. Like, cool. Borderlands 2, this fucking game. I remember I was so excited for this. And playing it, starting it, and playing all the new classes, the gameplay and stuff, it was pretty good. The golden key shit was insane. That was like such a bad idea. I don't know how they okayed that. This game is just non-stop, just Handsome Jack is just talking in your little fucking time. He says, I've got diamond underwear because I'm so fucking rich. And you look like a poopin', I can smell you from here. And it was just like, they just never shut the fuck up.
Well, that stuff killed whenever it came out.
People loved it.
Not for me.
I know, not for you.
Come on, dude. You were 14. I know because I was 14.
I remember not really enjoying it that much.
Or 15.
It definitely, like, I remember starting it. It wasn't like Handsome Jack spoke and I was like, oh, ew, I hate this game. I gave it I stuck with it for a while and like tried to enjoy it where I could, but I fell the fuck off because I got fucking sick of it. I got sick of the gameplay. I got sick of the story. I got sick of the fucking characters. I got sick of the jokes. I just like, oh, it sucked ass. This game ruined something. There's a timeline where Borderlands is pretty good. I will say, that trailer for Borderlands 4, I'm curious if they finally realized these games don't need to be filled with fucking jokes. They could just be good. Like I think it was Jeff Gerstmann who said he played Borderlands 3. I think it was him. It was either him or someone else on the Giant Bombcast when that was new. He played Borderlands 3 on mute. He just muted the game and just enjoyed it. And like just like shooting the guns was fun. Like they could make Borderlands 4 a fun game that's not annoying. It could happen. Randy's still running the company. I know, but it could happen. There's other people involved in that process. Randy Pitchford is not the only guy going there being like, yeah, put in that poop. Yeah. Like there's other people.
One of the more recent Sony State of Plays. So they had footage of it, right? And the trailer was just like a sizzle reel trailer cut to like some like I forgot whether it was like jungle or like breakcore, and it was like, oh, okay, it's just music and footage of people shooting guns, no jokes, right? So it's like, okay, maybe they get it. But then they cut to Randy Pitchford and then a second person named Randy, and they were making jokes about how both their names were Randy. And I was like, okay, do they really get it? Or did they just hire someone who was like, I'll cut the trailer, nobody talk to me? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell where it falls there, because you could. I could very well see someone buying that game and it's like, oh, it's all still here. It's all here. It's exactly like it's exactly like the other ones. I got the Hawk gun, or maybe they did learn their lesson and realize.
Yeah, that you abstract line just like the Vice article. But here's the thing. That saying that does not absolve them at all, because it's like, okay, there's no skibbity toilet joke or Hawk to a gun, but we're still gonna be like, oh, fucking poopy, ew, ugh. Like, just they could still just have that same writing. Who's the guy that wrote it? Anthony Birch, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy fucking killed this series. He was like the lead writer on 2, I think. And kind of set the direction.
But he was in Hey Ash, What You Playing?
Yeah, I think
that's true.
Yeah, because that's the sister.
Yeah,
no, but he's in it too.
Birch. Oh my god, you just fucking reminded me of fucking Tiny Tina. Oh my fucking god. One of the worst characters in anything ever. Oh my god, fuck Tiny Tina. Holy shit, I can't believe it. I blocked that out of my memory. I hated that so much. Super Mario Bros. 1 NES, solid 3-star. You know, it's the foundation. It's like it is a core foundation of like video games as a whole. But like also like I would probably never really go out of my way to play it. But if I was ever at like a doctor's office and they had like a fucking thing that was like, here while you're waiting in the lobby, here's a little thing you can play Mario 1 on it. I'd be like, yeah, I'll waste time on that. I'll play it a little bit.
You know, the craziest shit that ever happened in my life was whenever I was probably like 6 or 7 and I went in for a haircut and the haircut place had a TV set up with Mario Party 2.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I fucking loved any time a fucking like waiting room or something would have some shit like that. Like
no, they had it at the place where you got the hair. Like I was getting my haircut while playing.
Genius. That's amazing. Yeah, Helldivers 2 is a solid 4. I don't really have a whole lot to say about that game. It's good. It's fun. I probably should revisit it. Earthbound I've never finished, but that is a great game. So I have complicated feelings about it. Minecraft. Dobie, could you not? Why is he picked up a black and white picture of Vin Diesel off the floor that's apparently down there. That has been there since fucking, I think Scorpy brought that here, maybe? I don't know. It's here though.
Who else would have done that?
Maybe Lauren? I don't know. It was 2021 though, that showed up here. Minecraft. It's also a 3-star. Oh, thanks. I'm back. That revived me. Dobie, get the fuck away from the Vin Diesel picture. Dobie, get out. Hey, you gotta back up. I'm serious. Just lay down there. No, and don't you. He probably needs to go poop soon. We'll do that soon. Minecraft education.
All right, Dobie, jump real high.
5 stars, baby. What? Marcus unplayed. No. Remove the stars. How do I undo this?
You have to click on it and go to advanced. Yeah.
I got it. So the reason I'm giving Minecraft 3 stars. Also another thing where like this is a very important game. I've played it a lot. Every time I go back to this game, I just get like sad. I don't like it.
I think I'm mega upload.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. That was what I was gonna say next. I just like I don't like the start of Minecraft. I don't like the core game loop anymore. It like, you know, it was revolutionary when I fucking played in dev and like the beta and shit when I was a kid. That was like so cool. Like I played so much of this fucking game. And you know, the VR mod gives it, that's another thing where the VR mod kind of gives it like a spark of life for me. I enjoy it in VR. But just like base Minecraft, like no matter what mods you put in it, no matter what, I just don't want to play Minecraft. I just don't like it that much. Like, the core game loop is just not that fun. So, you know, maybe at some point in my life I would have given it a 5, but that's a 3 for me right now. Sifu. Didn't finish this game. 3.5. Pretty cool, but I don't know. I thought there was another one on this page I wanted to click.
Did they ever fix that game?
What?
Because it's in Mandarin, not Cantonese.
Oh, right.
That was my personal gripe with that game, and that's why I will never play that game, because it's in Mandarin and not Cantonese, and that's how I know a bunch of gringos made it.
What about Drake and the 99 Dragons? Well, we're in the popular list of games. Surely we'll see it soon.
Yeah.
Because of that. Oh, there's a lot of ones I need to do here. Plants vs. Zombies. This is a 4.5 star. Almost 5. Almost 5. I feel like I want to give it 5. My heart wants to give it 5. No, I just walked through my entire experience with this game, and no, that's a 5 star. This is like one of the best like wave defense. No, it literally is the best like wave tower type defense game ever. It's so good. It's so good.
That's good.
It's so good. It is so fucking... Fuck this game. Fuck this game to hell. Plants vs. Zombies 2 is like... it's just such a fuck up. Such a fucking fuck up. This is a 1.5 star. Where like the core of the game is still Plants vs. Zombies. The issue with this is that it was a fucking mobile game that they fucking mobile gameatized with the fucking microtransactions and shit. You had fucking energy. You had all these fucking limitations. It was so ass. It sucked ass. That shit is like one of the ultimate tragedies. I've never played these like 3D Garden Warfare games. I've heard people say they're actually pretty good. But no, PvZ 2 is a fucking sadness. PvZ 1 is amazing. Overwatch. Wow.
Lucio.
Mercy.
This is
And Tracer.
This is complex. I feel like this gets a 3 in the same way Minecraft did, where I loved this game for a time, and then it like slowly rotted.
This game fucking ruled for a year.
You know what the best time for Overwatch was? The beta. That was like that was magical. I would have given the Overwatch beta and my time with that a 5 star. If like Blizzard did, if there was something weird that devs never ever would do that they did for some reason, where they said like, hey, we made a new game, it's called Overwatch, it's only out for a month, then we're deleting it. Like that, like if that happened and that was that, I would just, that would be a 5 star forever for me. But the game, it allowed you to keep playing it, which was a problem. This game got worse over time. The maps just sucked. The metas developed in a way that just was not fun. I hated when they removed character stacking. One of the most fun parts of that game was going as like 6 Winston or 5 Winston or whatever. That they took that away. That sucked.
Man, this was like end of an era for me because
For Blizzard?
well, no, because like I played this game and I was like, I played it in the beta with you.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, man, this is fun. And then I post on the Reddit, it's like, how do I find the server browser?
Oh, yeah, that's true. This was the death of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had lived in a world where there was a server browser was a given.
Yeah.
And man, they fucking need it too.
That game would have been so much better. If it had that.
Take their hands off the wheel and give it to the community, man.
Imagine a world where Overwatch had a server browser and also had the means for like modifications, and you had like Overwatch servers with like roll the dice and all that shit.
Please.
And like just all this typical stuff you'd have in Source games. Man, you know, okay, death of the server browser. I was gonna give it a 3, 2.5, because like fuck, that's so sad. That's so sad. Now, on the other hand. What do you expect? One of the best games ever. One of my favorite games. Like, this is another game where like I don't go back to it all the time. I've like kind of made my peace with it, you know? Like, it's still fun to go back to every now and then. And even when I do, I still have a lot of fun. Like, it's great.
I've scrolled a ways down on the list and I realized that, like, even though this is kind of one of those redundancies, I do actually consider it a 5 star on its own merits, is Orange Box specifically.
Yeah.
Because, like, that is
one of the best values
for games ever. That's like
all of those
3
games are
absolutely fucking amazing games for the price of, like, about 1 game, you know? Even though that's just, like, a collection re-release, it, like, that was
Sonic
beautiful
Frontiers.
thing. You played like a 5th of this game.
Yeah. This game would be a 4 star if where I played was the end. I would give it 4 stars.
You played a 5th of it, which gives you enough room to evaluate the entire thing since nothing else changes.
2 dog days.
Hey, I'm gonna play that. I've heard that game is like misunderstood. I'm very curious about that.
You might like it. It's like. Oh wait. What are you talking about?
It was bad.
Are you talking about Frontiers
like,
or?
I have people telling me that it's bad, and I have people telling me that it's like good.
Which game?
So,
are you talking about Frontiers or something else?
Kane of Lynch 2.
Oh yeah, I think that's a polarizing game.
Yeah, that's what interests me. I think that game might be something interesting.
The whole like fallout of the Kane and Lynch 2 review.
Yeah, that also
like,
makes me really curious.
It kind of like warped everybody's perception of it, and that like, oh well, they were paying for reviews or something, so it must be bad.
Right.
But maybe it's just like, maybe it's okay.
People saying I saw some people saying Frontiers doesn't deserve 3 stars. So, like, here's my logic with that. This game, like I said, it would be... If it ended where I stopped playing it, I'd regard it even higher. But the issue with that game is that it's... You do this one thing, you explore this one world, and you do all these things, and then you get to the end, and you have that kick-ass boss fight, and then you get to the next world, and then the game reveals to you, hey, you're just gonna do this 5 times. And that's where I was like, okay, that's not...
Hey, Scorpy.
I don't want to do that.
You know what they have? They got Garden of Ban. You should mark play all of those.
I don't even remember where I stopped playing those. There's so fucking many. I think I tapped out after 4.
To be honest, I'd maybe return to Frontiers if I had like a trainer or something that skipped all missions and it just took me to the bosses and I just got to see that. Because like the reason this game gets 3 stars is because of that moment where the first boss and they play that fucking metalcore song. It felt like a return to form for Sonic that like they just haven't had something like that. Like Sonic has desperately needs that edge back, that like light edge that they had in the adventure era. It needs like Sonic needs angst again, and like I hate modern Sonic, like his characterization. I don't like the current voice actor. I don't like the way he talks. He's like somebody's dad now. He's like somebody's like corny dad. Like I don't like it. He's not cool. Yeah. He doesn't have angst. They need to make him a teenager again. Like
they need. Hey, I was listening to some of it today. They need to make that soundtrack Gabber.
I mean, that would be a new direction. That would not be a return to form. That would be something new. I'd like to see that. You need to play Shadow Generations. I probably
like metalcore and hardcore. Like that would be the natural progression of stuff from then.
More of that.
You know what? There could be like if they did a Sonic Adventure 3, having one of the characters be like Gabber or like hardcore theme would be like cool. That would be pretty good.
Rocket League. I never got big into this game. The times I played it, it's okay.
Hey, yo, they really got every game. Yo, we got Fruit Ninja. Hell yeah, 5 stars.
They do. They have everything. Dead Cells. I'll give Dead Cells a 4. That's a pretty fucking good game. I think for some people this is a 5. Some people fucking love Dead Cells, but I really like the way it looks. It's fun to play. I like the weapon systems. I just couldn't really ever get that far in it. It's like pretty fucking hard. And like I think that's like
too hard.
I didn't get to see a lot of it. And I probably could have kept going, but like that was a game that I only played that on airplanes. That was like I played that on the Switch on airplanes. That's like where I got all my progress. And like because of that, I made it to like the Golden Knight at the top of the tower once. I don't know if that's the final boss. I don't even know if it's the final boss, but I couldn't beat him.
Better than
Mario
Dead
Sunshine.
Booze.
That's a 4.5. Only not a 5 because there are some parts of the game where I get a little bored. But that's a great game. I probably should revisit it one day. I really like Sunshine.
You should play.
I could not stick with this game.
There's a kind of overhaul mod expansion that someone just made for it called Mario Eclipse, which is like it's as if they made an expansion for Mario Sunshine because it's like the original game's still there. They updated some movement and then they just added a ton of levels and like other characters you can play as. It's like a very, very thorough, well thought out.
Fuck.
Like, you know,
that's the best Pokemon game.
Fuck off. They got Duolingo as like fucking
yeah, I saw that.
There is the nostalgia factor here, and like here's another issue with like
Emerald was good.
One of the things that I've ranked these games on is like, would I go back to them? I don't really want to play Pokemon ever again. I'm kind of like done with it. I feel like I've just fully outgrown it. Like I don't really care about it. But I look back on my time with it fondly. And this game kicked ass. Like I think if I had to go back to any Pokemon game, like someone had a gun at me, he says, you gotta play Pokemon now. And I go, I would pick this one. I think 3rd gen is my favorite for like, I enjoy like the areas and exploring it and stuff. I really like that generation of Pokemon. I really like the starters, but also this was the game when they started putting like weird shit in the game, like Mirage Island and stuff, and like Rayquaza's Tower was so fucking cool and mysterious, and all the fucking like mystery gift shit, like the event Pokemon, like the fucking like the way you got Deoxys, that like fucking perplexed me as a kid. I thought it was so cool. I thought it was like it felt otherworldly, even though ultimately it's just like a fucking like event. You know, you just like go somewhere and get a thing.
You
But
had to
another one
translate
that doesn't.
Morse code for the Reggies.
Yes, not Morse code. It was Braille.
Braille, right.
That was so fucking cool. That was awesome. Did they 4th gen on?
No.
Did they ever have shit like that ever again?
Not to that level.
Why
It became
did they
pretty.
stop that?
4 is where it kind of became like standardized. Like, here's
That's
the
so
part in the
sad.
story where you run into this legendary. Okay, now you get into the post game, or like you beat the Elite Four. Okay, now you go into the post game, and then there's other legendaries to get and stuff like that. They established a formula that they like carried on for the rest of the series from
That's
that point.
so fucking sad. That is genuinely like a sadness.
No.
Like, I think if Pokemon stuck with that, I might still play it to this day because the weird cryptic archaic shit was just so cool and interesting. This game, this is a
old
beloved
Pokemon
game for me. This
The
I
old
would put
Pokemon
it.
game
4.
felt like an extension of childhood in the sense that it was like very much like, oh, you are a kid, like here, go on this adventure, right? Like it's like you're a kid going on an adventure, you know? It's fun. The new Pokemon games feel like I paid money to go on a vacation that was heavily curated.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's a
You went to
locale.
Disneyland.
Here's a locale, right? Be it Hawaii or France, and look, we're gonna take you're gonna go on this path, and you're gonna go on a air quotes adventure, but be back by the boat in 3 days, or we're leaving without you to go fight the Elite Four.
So yeah, Pokemon Fire Red, great game. Pokemon Kids WB Turkey Day Food Fling, fantastic. That's a 5-star.
Everyone loves it.
Why is also in series Jackie Chan Adventures, Fist of Fire, What the fuck is
Who knows? I think
best series of all time?
One last thing about Pokemon, I think the perfect thing that sums up, like, especially like the title legendary of each game, from the Pokemon's catch rate.
Gen 3
like,
legendaries are so sick.
yeah, like in Pokemon in general, legendaries have like a really, really low catch rate. It's like 3, which means it's much harder to catch. Starting in 4th gen, I remember this. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive about this. Starting in 4th gen, Palkia and Dialga had a way higher catch rate. Like, not easy, but like manageable. That was the point where they were like, okay, the game legendary on the title of each game is like a trophy that you get to have as you play.
Hard to disagree. Gen 3 is the worst fucking legends. Groudon would kill you. Groudon would slap you. Groudon's so cool. How do you not fuck you? Rayquaza's so fucking cool. Groudon's so fucking cool. Kyogre,
Pretty cool.
it's all right. I like Kyogre. The other two made me go crazy as a kid. Groudon was badass. The Reggies? How do you not like the Reggies? You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. This game, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I really like these GameCube Pokemon games. I don't think I could rank them that high. They're like kind of, I don't know. I feel like I'd give them both 4 stars. I both like them a lot, but they're not like perfect. Pokemon, now I adore Stadium. I adore Stadium 1 and 2. These games are kind of like lacking in content in regards to like what they are, but I love them for what they were. And as a kid, oh my god, it was so awesome. Because this was the first time that Pokemon ever like appeared in 3D. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there were any other instances of that. And it was so fucking cool. And they had the thing where you could put your fucking Game Boy cartridges into the game and put your Pokemon in it. That was so cool. And then on top of that, they had the fucking Mario Party minigames, which is objectively the best part of those games. I love those minigames. Those minigames are so good that multiple times in my life, I have set up net play to play that with people. Like,
it had a proto Game Boy player because you could play your Pokemon Game Boy game.
That's what I did.
Pokemon
I
Stadium.
loved that. It was so
just
crazy.
had an emulator.
It was so crazy. What is this? Pocket Monster Stadium? This is just like the Japanese version.
That's
of
just
Pokemon
Japanese.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Probably just a little bit different enough that it has its own listing.
Had to scroll to page 118 to get to Crystal Chronicles, but that's a 5-star.
Phoenix
baby.
Wright Ace Attorney. That's a 5. That is a fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I have to go through and rate like each one of the Ace Attorney games.
I've never finished the series. I kind of fell off on 2. Really like the start of it. The first 2 cases, I got stuck on the circus. I like
1 through yeah, I don't like that case either. 1 through 3, I would say absolutely outstanding. very much worth playing.
I really should play 3. I've heard amazing things about it. I almost feel like I should maybe just skip 2 and play 3.
That's just like
Godot.
It's the whole story culminates into the end of 3 in
Yeah.
like a really cool way.
I hear people gush about that character, Godot, with the fucking glasses.
Yeah.
I hear people go fucking crazy for him. Not just his like design and stuff, but his story. I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. I straight up have like never been spoiled. So like
it's dumb in a way that's like totally peak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like totally like fuck yes, like so
I know his
awesome,
theme song.
even though it sucks.
Yeah. I got a 5. No,
Yeah, Ace Attorney 3.
Yo, I'm putting that
Ace
on.
Attorney 3 is so stupid, but it's like
Fucking
just so
awesome.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It has the there's a little trick they do like at the very, very climax of the last case that just me saying that everyone will know what I'm talking about. That alone will give me goosebumps. Just this one very simple thing.
Yeah, that's the Phoenix Wright's the kind of game where I think about it and I like walk through the story in my mind and it makes me emotional. Like anytime I think about it. Like even just this first game. Like what's the case? The D6 it's like a number. The one with
right.
The one with Von Karma and Edgeworth. That
Yeah.
case is so good. That case DL6 is so good. I love this game.
I'd recommend playing the next 2.
Psychonauts. 4.5. Very good. Another one of my favorite games, but it has a little trouble. There's like a couple parts of it that are like iffy, but it's so close to a 5. That's like a 4.9 or like 4.8 for me. 2 is a 5. 2 didn't really grab me. Street Fighter 6. 4.5. Very good game.
It's probably worse than 4.5.
Damn.
I really enjoyed my time with it though, and I think World Tour. I never really played World Tour, but I think what that is very cool. The Battle Hub was neat. Street Fighter 6 was a good game.
I think it's got like a good amount of stuff to enjoy as just like every now and then game that I play. But like I don't know. I think that they just made the systems too strong.
The drive.
Yeah, they made the systems too strong, and also they like put too much. They give too much love to like the Battle Hub shit versus the actual game.
Yeah,
and also
That's true.
the music. The music is.
Oh, okay, no,
Yeah.
You saying the music that got the half cut off. It's a 4-star, but it's a pretty good fighting game. Now I want to click on some other Street Fighters. Ultra Street
Godzilla
Fighter
Destroy All
4.
Monsters Melee. Let's
That's a
fucking
5.
go.
Fucking,
Sorry.
I adore. Like this rating is not just for Ultra specifically. This is just Street Fighter 4 as a whole. I fucking adore
those were
these
the
games.
days.
I loved playing these games even though I fucking sucked at it. I love doing like even like the single player, the arcade mode and stuff. I loved all the cutscenes. These games. I remember the first time as a kid seeing Street Fighter 4. I thought it looked fucking whack. I was like, why does it look like that? They look gross. They look like a weird, gross cartoon.
Yeah.
They still look gross, and I love it. I love the way Street Fighter looks. Street Fighter 4. I love their style. Fuck this game. That is a 1-star. That's like, no. I'll be a little more fair. I'll give it 2. Like I did enjoy this for a time, but God, did I fucking hate this game's balance and just the way it played and its systems and just the way it looked.
Yeah,
the
it's
music
crazy.
was better than 6. That's funny to say.
It's crazy going from 4 to 5. How we did, where we would have like 4-person lobbies all the time.
That was
in
such
Street
a
Fighter 4.
Why the fuck are there individual characters on here?
And then like 5 came out and it like didn't have lobbies.
Space Opera Symphony. Rufus, where are you? Yeah, the lobbies. It was like the lobbies. Yeah, you're right. I think the launch version did not have them, and then they added them, and they fucking sucked. It was like pointless. We never did them. I remember we would only do 1v1s.
It didn't. It didn't have anything to begin with, and also like half the people, like the game didn't work for Mira, just flat out.
Yeah, I
like,
remember that.
You couldn't play with her. And so
I only got to play against you, and you played a character I fucking hated, and you were so
Yeah,
much better than me. You were so much better than me that it like
season
broke
one
me.
we were playing season 1 Armika versus Dulcim, and it was just like so fucking sad.
It literally like vulnerable, embarrassing moment. I remember a day where I like deathmatch logged for like 50 matches and I could not touch him, and I like fucking broke down. I was like so upset. That was a day that like, how old was I when Street Fighter 5? Was like 18, 19? That was a day where I came to terms a little bit more about like emotional effect of like video games on me, because I was like, because that just like fucking fucked me up. That was the day where I was like, fuck Street Fighter 5, fuck Armika, fuck this shit. And I played it much less after that day.
Yeah,
That was
Street Fighter
like,
5 made me mad as hell too.
fuck that game. Alex was cool. It was cool that he was in it. Third Strike. Where's Third Strike?
I passed it earlier.
That 1999. Hold on. I've had enough of you. Good. Get out of here. I gotta play it. I have this just in my fucking stream playlist, so I can just play this. Where the fuck is it?
I'm getting into the Ghillie Works now.
Oh. Fuck yeah. That's a fat 5. That's a 5-star game. I've never gotten super good at it. I kind of wish I could. But, oh my god. Just listen to this. Artman the Sheep says, hey, can we wrap this up soon? I gotta go to bed. What the fuck? You don't
Go to bed.
Go.
There's an X on the corner of the window.
Go watch
that
the
you can
VOD
press.
later. I'm having a good time.
There's a button on your computer that just turns it off, and you can hit that.
Prepare for the Street Fighter Blood War. So who wants? Fucking love. This game is just like, honestly, like the gameplay. If Street Fighter 3 was silent, and that's such a weird what if. That doesn't make any sense. But if Street Fighter Third Strike was a silent video game, and when you opened it, it just like loaded into the matches, and that was it, and it was just the gameplay, I'd probably give it like a 4. Like, it is a great fighting game, but what gives it a 5 is like, oh my god, the style. It's just, I miss this. I prayed that Street Fighter 6 would be a return to the aesthetic of Third Strike and the sound. And
we were hopeful, but unfortunately they didn't outsource. They made it in-house, which is, you know.
Yeah, the swag rubs off on the players in this game.
Yeah.
You've seen Hayao.
Yeah.
People know about Hayao. I mean, Hayao's been tearing it up, but people know about him now. And they had those fighting game awards recently.
Yeah.
They had that award show. Hayao was there to accept like moment of the year. And he walked up on stage and he did a drop kick. And, he did the full on drop kick. He landed straight on the floor.
That's fucking
That's
sick.
great.
Third Strike is one of the coolest games ever made by far. It's so fucking cool. This is a game I don't think it's ever happened. I imagine they're so fucking expensive. I would love one day to own a Third Strike cab. Not even like, I don't even know how much I'd play it, but like just a piece. Like, I just want to look at that. It's just,
Just to have it around.
I mean, I probably would play it. It's fucking, having arcade cabinets is cool. I only have the one, and like, I don't need to be buying more arcade cabinets, so I don't think, unless I just randomly start making like 5 times as much money as I do, I don't know if I'll ever get another arcade cabinet. But man, it's a cool thing. I wish I was somehow rich enough that I could collect them. It's sick. The Waka cabinet, yeah, I have a Waka cab, which was something I got a great deal on thanks to, shouts out Tanner, my friend Tanner Void. You are the realist, huge rhythm game head. Hooked me up with a connection, a guy who sells them, and it was just, I had to buy it for a dead game.
Drugs.
Yeah, I needed to smoke that Waka. You have a fucking Waka cab? Yeah. And I wanted to stream it, but I can no longer stream it because there is now a legal reason because of it's. That sounds like bad news. It's amazing news. I can't really talk about it, but if you know about Waka, if you know about that, if you know about rhythm games and people who are really into them, especially when they're dead, yeah, that's what's up. Hold on, I want to listen to more fucking Third Strike music.
Yeah, Michael Jackson is making a new Waka cab.
Cool.
And Wayne's gonna stream it.
I mean, he died, so I don't know about that.
Well, you said it, especially when they're dead.
I wish Capcom would outsource I wish for season 2, Capcom needs to outsource, or not season 2. Season
What
2 is
the
already
fuck is this?
For season 3, they need to outsource. They need to outsource the music, please, please, please.
Does anyone on Earth know what this is?
No.
Street Fighter Online mouse generation. The game uses a PC mouse for combat, and the characters are customizable. The player chooses between action figure versions and licensed characters based on novels, manga, and anime. There's one review that says, what the fuck? Japan only free-to-play game with mouse-only controls? I gotta Google this.
Have you seen it? Yeah, but it's close. And I was like,
What is that?
it's like, I just want to have jerk off instruction videos. And it's like, I don't understand.
Hi, Connor O'Malley. I'm trying to Google Street Fighter Online mouse generation, and my browser won't load. Oh, there we go. Wow. Wow, this is something.
Oh, here's Facade.
Sorry, I'm doing that thing where the pictures can only appear temporarily. That's what it looks like.
Wayne, I need you to know that you could play as Obama in this game.
That's insane. I believe you completely. Thank you, Juve Howard. Yeah, it says there's character customization. Here's a picture of Zangief fighting like a fish. There's like, what? They like sold toys for it. For like their original characters. Like, look at this girl with a claw for 1 second. I wish this didn't happen like this, but... This is crazy. I've never heard of this ever. That's such a bizarre thing. Oh my god, Obama is in it. Look, dude, look at the poster. Yes, we can. He's in fucking Street Fighter Online mouse generation. Oh my god, that's insane. Can you play it? I don't know. Wow, look at him. That looks nothing like him. That's crazy. Okay, back to BackLoggd.
Someone called the press. Obama's Ryu number is 0.
I wonder if that guy knows about that. That's pretty crazy. All right, enough of Street Fighter. I could rank like Street Fighter 2, but I kind of don't want to. Final Fantasy 15. I played that. That was a 3-star game. It's you know, it's the same thing as Sonic Frontiers. It's like a B rank game where it's just like, you know, fun for a little while, then it's not. New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. I loved this game. It's funny, I loved this game. I played the shit out of it. I fucking loved the giant mushroom. It's easy as fuck, but like as a kid, I don't know. I just like, I ate it up. But after this, I started despising the new Super Mario Bros. Series. They made me sad. I remember playing the one on the Wii, and I didn't want to play it at all. I don't know what was up with that. That was strange. Don't know why. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
4.5, 2 gets 5. And that, you know, that's like a personal thing. I know some people won't do it, but like Kingdom Hearts, these games are maybe the most important, some of the most important games to me of all time. And are genuinely awesome to play, even when they suck. It's similar to like, you know, Scorpio putting Sonic 06 on his thing, but you know, for the most part, they're great games.
You already hear Kingdom Hearts is similar to Sonic 06.
Kingdom Hearts VR experience, what? Free 10-minute interactive video. It's a video. Why the fuck is this even on here? It's a video.
Got everything.
That's not a game.
Got it all.
I saw somebody with like twin piston tattoos of like heartless symbol on one arm, nobody symbol on the other.
Damn.
Yeah.
And it reminded me, it's like, oh yeah, this shit exists in the real world.
Yeah,
People
dude.
love it. You'll see like a Kingdom keychain like sticker on somebody's car or something. Dude, fucking like anime and video game stickers are just everybody's got those on their car nowadays. Like if you go to the Target around where I live, you will always see like a fucking like Demon Slayer character on someone's car. That's just like everywhere.
I think like
Yeah, what is it about? Out of all the places I've been to in the U.S., like lately, Dallas has the highest concentration of like anime stickers in people's cars, like more.
Yeah,
than
I don't know why
anywhere
there's
else.
so many here.
Even
You know
Seattle
what it is?
somehow.
You know what it is? It's
More than
because
here?
Texas is fucking boring, and they don't have anything better to do than watch anime inside half the time.
I saw like a fully wrapped anime car yesterday.
Damn, really?
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah.
where the fuck is Kingdom Hearts for the Vibo or whatever the fuck?
I love the
Recoded
Vibo
Gummy
app.
Ship Studio,
Hell yeah.
made for Facebook.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude, I wonder if that's archived ever anywhere. I bet like there was that huge Flash game archival through Flashpoint, but I feel like any game made for Facebook is fucking gone. Like I remember like some bowling game I played on Facebook that I really liked, and I like can't even find like proof that it existed. All right, back to the core list. Wii Sports. I think that's a 5-star game, honestly. No, okay, no, 4.5 because I don't care for golf. If golf wasn't in this, it'd be a 5-star game. But tennis,
the
bowling,
kind of
and
game
boxing
that
and
it is,
baseball,
are you
all
saying
of
that
those
you
are
have to
so
like all
good.
sports?
What?
I said the kind of game that it is that like, do you have to like all the sports?
No, but like the thing is like that's still part of the game.
Love golf more than they love their own kid.
The golf, the thing is like that's still part of the game, but I feel like the golf, even though I don't like, I really just don't care for golf that much. I feel like the golf in Wii Sports is just not that fun. Like, and that's still a part of the game. I have to factor it in, you know. I can't just ignore it.
What does serpoids mean in French?
Je rigole, c'est cool. Let's see. Why the fuck, whenever I put this, I have this extension that sends it to DeepL, and it always thinks French is English and wants me to translate it into Japanese. So I have to like click around. It's fucking annoying. But French isn't here. What the fuck?
Oh my god, I was like, oh shit, Mass Effect 2. And no, I wish this game categorized it better. Because I hovered over like, why is it like this? And it's Mass Effect 2 Lair of the Shadow Broker.
The
like,
fuck
That's
is
the
that?
DLC. That's the
Anyways,
DLC
his
for it.
review says, I'm overweight. I suck at this game. Just kidding. It's cool.
You got me.
Him too.
Quel Pepite. Absurdo. Bucks. Yeah. If golf wasn't here, it'd be a 5-star. Tennis is fucking amazing. I love boxing. I love bowling. I love baseball in that game. It's all good. I've never played Wii Sports Resort, but I heard people like that. Nintendo Switch Sports was pretty good. I enjoyed that while I played it. I honestly didn't like play enough of it. I probably should have got more value out of it. Super Mario Bros. 3.
Why did they not make a
That's
new
a
one?
5-star.
They,
I love
They
Super.
made one, but the equivalent that they pushed, did not come with it for free, or it wasn't cheap. And the thing that they pushed on launch for the Switch was snipper clips or whatever that.
Yeah. I don't know what the
No, it wasn't called snipper clips. It was called like
1-2 switch. 1-2 switch.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like.
That's the one. There's the clip of Kojima playing it, and he's doing the quick draw, and he wins really fast. Yeah, 1-2. I don't know. They really, that game should have been. They should have had the idea for it earlier, and it should have been a launch title like Wii Sports. I don't know how they've never seen that the success of Wii Sports was like insane. Like, that was like, I feel like Wii Sports did a large part of like why that launch was so successful.
Yeah, it's
that game came with that. You got a Wii, and like you didn't even need to buy a game. You already had something that you could spend a massive amount of time with because it was just
with you and your whole family. It's
yeah,
like,
everybody loved it.
Oh, Grandma, you want to play bowling? It's virtual bowling on my Nintendo Wii. Look, we can play it right in our living room. Versus, oh, Grandma, do you want to play 1-2 switch? Okay, okay, get the strap on, and in this one, we're gonna have to pretend to milk a cow and whilst taking turns to the sound cue.
And let me explain the rules to you because it's kind of hard. You don't want to milk the cow yet. If you milk it too early, you're gonna lose, and then Grandma falls asleep.
Yeah.
Some of my like favorite family memories are like Wii Sports. Like I remember everybody played Wii Sports. Like my aunt and uncles would play, my dad would play, mom would play, everybody would play.
If they had made a Switch and did the same shit, It's like, oh hey,
Why didn't they?
here-
It's crazy.
especially like during the fucking COVID era, like getting
Oh,
everyone in the world.
Well, Switch
to
was
be
much
like, "Look,
older than
this is the
COVID.
thing- This is
Switch
the
came out in
thing your family
2016.
could revolve around right now is Wii Sports.
Well, the thing is that you said COVID era. The Switch came out in 2016. That
I
like,
know, but they could have still struck while the iron was hot.
I think was Nintendo Sports 2021. I definitely played that at this house, so I think they actually did miss the COVID mark. Animal Crossing was their COVID game. Oh man,
Yeah,
y'all would not be happy if I tear through the Animal Crossing section. This also will maybe make someone mad. I think Super Mario Bros. 3, that's my favorite. It's a 5-star. The Super Mario World. This is, I think a lot of people think this is objectively the best one. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you why I don't like it as much as the others. It's okay. What is Mario Roulette? An uncommon Japan-only medal game. Being one of the first medal games. What is a medal game? Is it like a fucking souvenir shop penny presser? What the fuck is that? Anyone in chat know what this is? No, it's not pachinko. There's no pachinko element here. It's just a screen. I see one button. I do see like a thing where like a medal would come out. Like that's what these holes are. What is a medal game? It's like a ticket, but they got tokens instead of tickets. Oh, that's fun. That's more fun than tickets. Cool. Wish list. I want to play that one day. Yoshi's Cookie. I never played that. I don't really know what Yoshi's Safari is either. All right. Man, I've been on this page for so long. Sonic 1? 3.5, but Sonic 2, that's a 4.5. Sonic 2 is a great game. Sonic 1, every time I play Sonic 1, I kind of just wish I was playing Sonic 2 instead. Or 3. I like 3 a lot too. You know, I've never played Sonic CD. I feel like I should. What the fuck is Sonic Eraser? This was available to owners of the Sega MegaNet. Wow, that's awesome. It removed my pencil. Natnab says it removed my pencil. I've never thought about like writing something with a pencil on a piece of paper and pointing at the writing, like the graphite, like on the paper and saying, that's my pencil. I put pencil on the paper. Like that's not what you say. Halo 3. That's a 5-star game.
Hey, that's 5 for me.
How can I not give that a 5-star?
That's 5 for me.
Game. Honestly, Halo 2, I also would give that a 5-star. That is like, these games just fucking slap. I think I might give this 5 too. I think that trilogy is perfect. Like, oh man. I think maybe this could change if I revisited them and played the whole campaign through. But I've played the whole campaign of this. I've played all these campaigns to finish. Which, like, I'm a guy that doesn't finish games very often. I finish these fucking games.
Also, Halo 3 had like fucking Forge and like all that shit. Like that
Forge,
was like
we
revolutionary.
spent so much fucking time in Forge. I remember we had some game where we'd like have mongooses and like bombs everywhere. I don't fucking remember. Forge was so fun.
Forge was great.
Forge was so fun. And Halo 2, part of the reason Halo 2 gets 5 stars, and I know this is kind of leaning towards the nostalgia thing, but like this was the like introduction to like multiplayer. Like Combat Evolved had multiplayer on the computer, and that was awesome. I fucking loved that. But like Halo 2 was one of my first experiences to like online console gaming, and I was just enchanted by it. It was so awesome. I didn't have this game. I had to play it when it was like when my brother was here with his Xbox, or like if I would like go to like a friend's house. Usually it was like
I played it
like,
at my cousin's
where
house.
someone had like an older kid there that had an Xbox. But I would go online and I just watch videos of people playing Halo 2 online. I've definitely told that story because a video of Halo 2 multiplayer taught me the wrong pronunciation for the word dual, like dual wielding. I'll never forget it for some reason. The videos were like people fragging each other and getting cool kills. Sometimes they'd be shit talking. I never forget this because I was wrong for so long. I don't remember what year I like fixed this. It definitely was too long. But I remember this. They introduced the dual wield weapons. They had the dual SMGs, right? And I'll never forget there was a guy over the Xbox Live microphone who went, "Dude, why are you using the duals?" And for years, I pronounced that word as dual because of that guy. Why are you using the duals? I like that. Never left me. Halo 3 ODST. I think people like this. I didn't. I didn't really like it that much. I didn't finish it, but I didn't really like it. Halo Reach was okay. Not as good as the others. This was the transition period. Halo 4. That was the last one I played. I mean, I guess I played like the new one, Infinity or whatever, which was okay. Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Pretty good Call of Duty. Pretty solid Call of Duty. Good campaign. I don't play all the Call of Duty campaigns, but I did back then. This might be the last Call of Duty campaign I ever played. It was pretty good. And then from there on, any Call of Duty I played was all the multiplayers. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Never beaten it.
Yes.
That's a great
yeah, boy.
game,
that's a 4.5 just because of like little tiny things like having to
I feel
backtrack
like
so much.
Yeah, that is probably. I think I put it 4.5. I wish I could give it a 5. Log, would you give it a 5? I know that's one of your favorite games ever, if not your favorite.
Thousand Year Door might just be my favorite.
Yeah,
it's like it's up there.
I would give it a 5, but there's one fatal flaw.
What is it?
When you name your party members, you can't rename them.
You can
only name one of them.
Who
do you name?
No, you can't.
Yeah, you
name the little dinosaur.
Yeah, you name
Yoshi. You named the dinosaur.
And I named. I was a child, and I named him "Fuck Me." And for the rest of my playthrough, I couldn't use that character when my parents were around, so it completely fucked up my playthrough.
That's so funny.
That's awesome.
Is the remake on? Is that on Switch, or was that like one of the Wii U ones?
It's on Switch.
No, Switch.
I should get that.
That came out like last year.
I've wanted to stream Paper Mario for ages, like the 64 one. I've been waiting for that. That game, I love the original one in 64. That was another game that was like magical because like the graphics were just like so cool. It like didn't make sense to my child brain.
The start screen music for Paper Mario 1 is like.
I love that.
Is like iconic, like no, even like the
intro.
Yeah,
like the storybook stuff.
Yeah, the song that plays when it's like showing you the stars on the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the song that plays on the mountain. That's like. Oh
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Such a good game. I need to play that
Paper Mario is also a like 4.5.
Yeah,
for me.
Super Hot. This is a 5-star game. Super Hot. This was just a genius game. I can't believe it was 2016. It feels older to me than 2016. Super Hot VR. This also, I'm gonna give this a 4.5, and only not a 5 because it's like kind of a simple VR game, and like ultimately it is just super hot. But it's a great. This is one of like, this is probably the best like launch VR game. Like, this was very close to VR's launch. Mind Control Delete. That's a 4.5. I almost would give this a 5. I played this so much and I loved it, but I feel like it was missing something at the very end with like the little bit of like story stuff it was doing. I did like, I remember the very end where you have to like leave the game open for 8 hours or something. But like that was cool, but it's a gimmick. It like, I feel like it needed something, just one last punch, and it didn't have that. So yeah, that's just 4.5. I don't think I played Black Ops 2. Maybe I did.
Hey, when you get tired, I have a fun game for you to play.
When I get tired.
Go all the way. I've just gone all, like when you're done looking through games. I just went to the end of the list and I'm seeing how far how many pages I need to scroll back before I see a game that like I can look at a video game and say, yeah, I know what that is.
Oh, like before it stops?
Yeah, well, I'm at like the last page is like 6,100, like almost 6,200.
Yeah, it's a 6,198. It would take fucking forever.
Yeah, just like I'm going like really 5 pages back. I'm like, I don't know what any of these are.
Okay, well, I know what the one on 6,198 is. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Daisy
like, what is that?
Is this a porn game? No, it's just some fucking like Daz 3D shit. Ever 17.
Like there's like
no,
a Bomberman.
I saw this on the Steam coming up soon thing.
Oh, you did?
Breadsticks.
Please subscribe to me.
Smite X RuneScape Premium Bundle. I know
I
that.
hope you have enjoyed video games.
Boyhood's End, Super Galaxy Boy. What the hell? My Sweet Waifu, awesome. Zombinatos, the end of the PC Master.
I didn't even see that one. Oh no, I just see it. Here it is.
I bet this is great.
Oh boy.
That's insane. That's insane. Turbo Trucks. Why is that all the way down here?
Turbo
I didn't expect to see a PS2 game in the pile of like bullshit.
Well, it's Phoenix Games.
Oh, so it's barely real. Damn, I've never heard.
Hey,
I'll have to try that.
Hey,
I love-
that's Shining Force.
Where? Oh,
Is it like
Shining
a
Force 3
release
Final
of Shining
Conflict.
Force, maybe?
maybe.
What is Final Conflict?
I don't know. It was only released in Japan for the Sega Game Gear. New Yankees 7? What the fuck is this? Why is it called that? When it's like a King Arthur game.
Dun, dun.
Raymond E. Feist's Return to Krondor.
Releases on To Be Decided.
That's not out yet. Hide and seek. I can't believe even these like random ass games have descriptions that don't seem like they were just like pulled from like the Steam page. It seems like someone typed them. Splat the Blob. Yo. Balloon Shirt Deathmatch. World War I, The Great War. Sounds awesome. Crabs. Is that a Tiger game? Oh my god, they have fucking Tiger games on this site. That's crazy. Wow. Sonic Skateboard. They don't have a picture of it. Oh no, this is the McDonald's one.
Oh hell yeah.
Well, I'll give it a 1 star. It's crazy they don't have a picture of it. I played this one. You know, these are games I played. I did play Shadow Basketball. Where's Gamma Hockey? Or maybe it was Shadow Hockey and Gamma was just in it.
Shadow is basketball.
Who was it really Gamma Hockey? I feel like that's like not. Dude, the Home Alone LCD game is awesome. Where's Doug and Faster? Yes, I had this. I don't know if it says 2. Maybe I had 1. Yes, this is what I had. I adored this. Genuinely, I'd give that like a high. This is like just a cute, awesome little thing. This is just a cute, awesome little thing.
I lost mine on a trip as a kid, and I never found it after
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I don't know where mine would be either at this point. Plants vs. Zombies had one? I don't believe that. All right. Terminator 1.8 handheld system? What the fuck is that? This is really like a journey of like discovery. Like there's just so much shit here. What the fuck? I'm not sure. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong window. I'm trying to open that over here. Oh my god. Bro, no fucking way. Look.
Hmm?
Look at this. Ashen's had this. Like, of course he did. He has fucking everything.
Oh shit.
The Terminator 1.8 that had Plants vs. Zombies on it. That's so bizarre. Oh no, okay, it's a bootleg thing because I see Mario. It's not an official. Balloon Russian Fight.
I've just pressed on and off instead of start, haven't I?
Anger Birds?
Same to you. Well, that looks again like a complete bloody rip-off. I don't know if it's ripping off.
Wow, it has the music.
So, right,
This is a high-effort bootleg.
Hilarious conical hats and things, and you appear to have everything unlocked at the start. I want pea shooter thing, spud, other thing, a mole mine. I can't remember how this goes, to be brutally honest with you. Lily pad, I don't remember what that is. Let's have a hot chili for no particularly good reason. And that looks like some sort of super spitty thing. I don't know what that is. That'll do. Right, how do we start?
I'm not used to this kind of thing actually having like effort put into it. Like this was not putting Mario on your shitty little thing is very easy. This is like they had to design a whole thing for this.
Oh, I'm trying to touch the screen. This isn't a touch screen.
Like this is just the game. I wonder how far it goes. Well, that's fucking awesome. Thank you, Ashens, for documenting that. All right, we heard the song earlier. It's a great song, but I want that something else. Yeah, there we go. The point of this was for me to be able to figure out my like top 10 list of games, and I'm looking at this. Hip jog.
Well, this isn't in your top 10, bro.
Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. This is a movie. Why is that was just the movie? Millipede, Goof Troop. This is awesome. This site, you know, this is an awesome like just documentation of all of this. All right, let's get back to the real shit. Let me hit back a million times. How did I even get here? Oh yeah, I clicked on the last page. I want to do a couple more real games and we'll wrap it up. This is something I should go back to. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Cause not only for like ranking the games and talking about and seeing chat's opinions on stuff, but like I like the shit we're just finding that I've never heard of is just so awesome. It's like a tier list stream, but better. Yeah, I should definitely do this. We can call it like Wayne's words of gaming. I don't
Wayne's
know.
words.
We just call them Wayne's.
It's Wayne's. Welcome to Wayne's. That's the name of like my diner. Twilight Princess. Like I said earlier.
Wayne's words. Wayne's words.
This is my favorite Zelda game. I gave Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 5 stars. While this is my favorite, I would give it a 4.5. It has some issues, but the good in it transcends it. Who had this? I had this. Who the fuck else had Link's crossbow training and the Wii Zapper? Y'all had it? This game sucked.
Oh, I was muted. I had it. I wanted it, but I never got it.
This game was not very good until at the end you fight like the giant Stalfos boss from Twilight Princess, and that was pretty cool. The boss at the end was pretty cool. Damn. So for that, I can give it a 2.5. It was cool. The stuff where you just shot targets was not very fun. Ooh, I'm about to fuck someone's day up. I don't like this game at all. I recognize that it's okay. Has some cool stuff in it. There's some music in it I like.
I'm right there with
like
you.
Skyward Sword.
I do not like Skyward Sword either.
It was an in-between of like the cartoony Wind Waker stuff and the more like gritty look of Twilight Princess. Least controversial opinion. I feel like people like this game. I guess the average rating.
There
is
are a lot of.
3.6,
I've seen a lot of people who like this game as well. I don't
the
think
majority
it's
is
the
4.
most. I don't think it's the most objectionable opinion, but I do think you're going to make a lot of people mad by saying that you hate this game.
Yeah, I hate the way this game starts. I don't like the way it looks. I feel like it's like a wishy-washy art style that I just don't like. Hyrule Warriors, I played this. I didn't really like it. I have a hard time getting into Musou games. I really liked the new one. The new one kicked ass, and I still want to finish it. Probably I need to order Chinese traditional outfits first. But Ocarina of Time 3D. I feel like I see people complain about this. I loved this.
Yeah.
I didn't have any issues with it. The kind of person that complains about this game is like the person that needs to make YouTube video essays about it, you know? Like it was great. It was like I didn't have any issues with the port. I love the motion controls. The motion controls I feel like streamlined the only annoying parts of Ocarina of Time. Like aiming the fucking bow and shit on the N64 sucks. Hell, it fucking sucks on the GameCube in like Twilight Princess. The gyro for aiming was so good. and M3D was bad. Why? I played that too. Why was it weird? I didn't finish it. I got to Great Bay, which is where I always stop when I play that game. I don't know why I always tap out. And yet I still think it's one of the best Zelda games. I fucking love it. The majority of my time spent playing Majora's Mask was on a save file that had most of the game beaten already that I got on eBay. And I just because you could redo content in that game, I just did whatever and just ran around and explored and did the like time-based quests with the people. It was so fun. I think my name on that save file was Andy because that's who we bought it from.
Andy.
It's funny that comes up again.
R.I.P.
There's only one Andy in the world.
Dude,
but boy, does he get around.
Whoever the fuck he was badass. The bank always had max rubies, so I just had like infinite money. My name is cursed. Ben, oh my god, I bought an eBay copy from Ben.
Oh shit.
And he drowned.
And he named his file Andy.
Andy swam. He didn't drown.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Subscribe to me, please.
Oh,
please
they have Naughty Bear. Oh wait, no, this is Naughty Bear Panic in Paradise.
Wait, 2011?
Scorpio,
Oh, it's
check
on
it out.
3DS? I forgot they did this. Phantom Hourglass. 3.5.
Yeah.
It's a square 3.
That
It would be a
Naughty Bear is
3.
download only, sadly.
I got to a point in this game where I was just
can't
annoyed
get it?
playing it.
No.
The 3, it would be a 3, but 3.5. That half star is for the puzzle where you had to close your DS. That was like the one thing that I remember from that I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. That was such a good
There's
puzzle.
another game called Trace Memory that did that trick too.
Yeah. I remember it stumped me for so long as I bet it just like did not occur to me. It's such a badass puzzle because the answer is something you've never done ever before. Like that's just no other game had ever. I never even considered that could be possible. You'd be like, why can't I fucking draw on the screen? Am I supposed to copy it? What am I supposed to do? I didn't get it. It took me like days to figure it out. And then I closed it and then I opened it. Yeah, the puzzle is like, so what it was like you needed to copy a map that was in a temple. And you would walk up to it and you'd press A on it and it would show you the map on the top of the screen. On the bottom of the screen, there'd be like an empty piece of parchment. If you tapped on it, nothing happened. It didn't tell you what like the bottom was. I think there was like some hint, but it didn't occur to me immediately. And then it turns out you close it. Yeah, it's like you're pressing it into it like it's a stamp or like fucking silly putty or some shit. Wow, look at that. Where's... I can't rank Wind Waker. I've never played that much of it. I feel like I would rank it in the same way. I know. People... That's the one people go goo goo gaga over, that if I did rank it right now, they would get mad at me. But, like... As a kid, I had a stupid opinion about it where I was kind of like... I didn't like it on principle of the graphics. I liked Zelda the way it was. I liked the way the N64 ones looked. And then, I think that's why I latched on to Twilight Princess so hard, which came out... Damn, that's 4 years. That's crazy. As a kid, I was just like, this looks lame. This looks like for babies. So I didn't really get into it. And then any other time I've tried to play it, it just, it never hooked me. Wow! Yes! Yes, they're here. Of course they're here.
There they are.
Everything's here. What the fuck is the mystical seed of wisdom? What? What would have this been for? Reading this is making my brain rot. Oh, it's like a Game Boy Color, like Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages. Do y'all like those Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages?
Yeah, those are good.
I never finished them, but they're good.
I don't know about that.
I didn't really like them.
It was the setup. I had Oracle of Ages, and my neighbor had Oracle of Seasons, so we played them, and then we borrowed the copy from our friends. Or like from each other.
That's like the dream. Yeah, that's literally like the perfect case of playing that game.
However, if you want like the secret ending, you need to have like beaten both and then use the link cable to like transfer saves to the other
That's
copy.
fucking
So
crazy.
we never had that.
Oh,
We never had a link cable.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
That's
because like
genuinely very cool.
The two games are separate, but the thing is that like they're both kind of like, yeah. Oh, you could just use your password. Oh, it would just spit out a password. Okay.
Could you use the link cable?
Right. It was just a password. Okay, it wasn't that convoluted, but it was like the idea was like you were supposed to beat both, and then you'd get a password or whatever, and then you could like get the true ending for both.
Minish Cap, I should rank this higher. For me, it's a 3.5. It like
I love Minish Cap. That's a great game.
I
this
did
game
too.
is pretty baller.
I don't know. I feel maybe I'll give it a 4. I like. It's funny when the cartoony Zelda that I hated as a kid went to 2D. I started appreciating it more. Like I liked this art. My brother worked at a GameStop, so he used to bring me home like promotional cardboard bullshit. So I had like all these like 3D behind my drum kit that I had in my room when I was growing up. I had this like 5-foot tall standee for the Minish Cap, where it was like 3D. It had like a cardboard stick-up thing of Link, and then behind it there was like a diorama of like an environment. It was cool. It was cool. I wonder if I could like find a picture of that online anywhere. I wonder if anyone archives that kind of thing.
That's a certified Capcom classic.
Minish Cap
was the source of one of
cardboard
my
standee.
Minish Cap was the source of one of my craziest gaming moments, where I was a kid playing Minish Cap at the airport, and then I look up and I see another kid playing on like a DS or something. So I go over and I say, "Hey, what you playing?" And he says, "I'm playing the Minish Cap."
Oh man,
and
that's awesome.
How the fuck could this ever happen? It blew me away.
That's crazy.
Okay, I am looking this up and using all kinds of different terms. I don't think a picture of this thing I had exists online. That's crazy. There's other ones, like when I googled like Minish Cap cardboard standee, I got a picture of one for like Ocarina of Time that was like kind of similar, but I don't think this exists. That's wild. I can never prove that I'm not lying. I'm gonna Google one more. Minish Cap game. No, it would have been fucking EB Games.
Oh yeah.
My brother didn't work at GameStop. He worked at EB Games. Nope. There's no picture of this.
EB Games was always cooler than GameSpot, but then they got bought out, I'm pretty sure.
I had so much swag cardboard. It was awesome. I had like a 3D. I had a Star Fox Assault like 3D cardboard R-Wing. That was one of the coolest ones. It like you could like just like put something under it and it would kind of like hang on top of it like a pole or something. And then I had like a cardboard. It was flat, but it was like for fire red and leaf green. I had those in my window. My room was like fucking cracked when I was a kid, except it was gross because we had a cat that would always poop in my room. So it was like that kind of counteracted it. She was very old, and you'd clean the poop, but sometimes you wouldn't find it in time, and it would kind of stick to the carpet. She peed all over my childhood N64 and ruined it, which that is, you know, is a nice. She was a sweet cat. She would always sleep on my bed and only my bed. Her name was Bobo. R.I.P.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, Bobo.
No.
Crazy, I know.
That.
I love doing that.
There was a Birdman Attorney at Law game for the Wii made by Capcom? What? The fuck?
I didn't know about the Capcom part. I think I remembered the
we
rest
talked
of
about
that.
this earlier, but this is a 3-star. No. That would put it on the level of Sonic Frontier. This is 3.5. It just didn't stick the landing. Killer 7.
The landing.
Slay the Spire. Oh, easy 5. Oh my, I came to this. I feel like I got into this game late. I definitely did. 2019. To me, I feel like it's older than that, but it's not. I adore Slay the Spire. I can't wait for Slay the Spire 2. It's this year. I want to play it now.
Hold up. I might have to try to play this game because people are saying that it's a. So someone in chat said, yeah, it's like a Phoenix Wright clone, but it's made by Capcom. So. And it's a Harvey Birdman Ace Attorney
It's
game.
on the Wii?
Let me see. It's on Wii, PS2, and PSP.
Oh, hey, fucking what a coincidence that just came on Shuffle. I was literally about to click this. No More Heroes. This gets a 4.5. In my heart, it's a 5. In reality, it's a 4. Maybe a 3.5 as a game. But it gets that extra half star from my heart. I adore this game. I've never really gotten far into 2, and also 2 doesn't. I can't. I'm tired. I feel like I might be misremembering the details, but like, fucking Suda didn't work on it. He like wasn't involved. I think No More Heroes 2. Yeah. It wasn't directed by him, and it was just kind of a mess. There's like some cool stuff in it. Fucking, I've listened to the OST a fuck ton. The music is great. That's one thing that was fucking awesome. Fucking Philistine, the Japanese version. I hate the American version. I don't know what's up with that, but the Japanese Philistine, that song is amazing. That's so good. And then of course the second boss, the second to last boss. I don't know what that song is called. It's probably played on my stream a million times. The one that's like, it's got that crazy like bass line where it's like, you know. But No More Heroes 1. Oh, it's such a good game. It's so goofy, and it's goofy and swaggy with it at the same time. It's so cool. I fucking love Travis Touchdown. He is so cool, and he sucks so much. He's awesome. Such a little shit. And like the way this game, there's a quality that I feel like most modern games just don't capture anymore, because like localization and getting games worldwide is like so important now. But like I miss the qualities games had in like, honestly, this might have been like one of the last ones. The way it's written and the way that the dub is performed, where it just feels, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like everyone knows what I'm talking about. Like No More Heroes, of course, like I wouldn't even say it was like the voice acting didn't sound bizarre. I love the performances in this game. Fucking, what's his name? Robin Atkin Downs? That's the guy?
I think so.
Yeah. Dude, I love like, I can like hear some of the lines from this game like in my head. They stuck with me so much. I love the delivery. I love like the writing is fucking weird. It's bizarre. And it's bizarre writing met with just like such dope, like effortless delivery from him and all the other characters. It's not quite natural in English. That's why it's so cool. More games need to be like that.
The crossing point where we had well-established, well-beloved voice actors who had a lot of experience doing this shit, but they hadn't ironed out all the localization jank from video games at this point.
It's burned into my mind. I played this game so many times and like just watched the cutscenes and stuff. I could like, what do you say, bro? Let's see how far we can take this. What does he say after that? He's like, so you with the controller, press the A button, let the bloodshed begin. I just like all those like, oh, it's so fun. It's so goofy. The stuff with the Garden of Madness, every fucking phone call you get from Sylvia when you're walking down the aisles, it's just like over dramatic for no reason, and like a lot of it just means like fucking nothing. Ugh, I love it.
You still need to play.
I know I've never played Killer 7. I need to. I have to. That's not even like, oh, I want to. That is like, I will in my life. And if I don't, I will go to hell. The anime dub voice has changed over the years. Yeah, we don't have those qualities anymore. Something I'd like, I don't know how I would do this, but like, I'd love to master recreating the vibe and the way, the tone of that like weird, like Japanese to English localization writing. But like that's such a hard thing to recreate. I don't think it's possible. But I wish I could do that. I wish I could. And you know, it's crazy to me this game came out and I still haven't played it. I really need to get around to that. Guilty Gear Strive. 3.5. Log, how would you score Strive?
Nah, not even 3.5.
See, I'm not ranking it strictly as how it plays as a fighting game. It's a cool game. It's visually very cool. I like the music a lot.
I love the music.
It's got a lot of style. And I like a lot of the characters. I like the new guy, Nagaryuki. He's cool. It's okay. It didn't stick with me.
I want to like it, except the game is like literally like repellent. Like it makes me not want to play it. Like everything it's one of those fighting games where everything wrapped around the fighting game is like, it's like, oh well, how do I play? Okay, go to the tower.
Well, FNAF equal epic. So
I wanna fight my friend. Oh, go to their house.
Yeah, that shit was whack. Those systems were whack. This doesn't get a 5-star. So, we're gonna be talking about these in a vacuum. Scott Cawthon removed. You know, it sucks that all that shit that he had to fucking be like that. Because prior to that, I had a lot of respect for the guy. Like the route he took with his development with like the Christian kids games and stuff, and then the fucking the Desolate Hope or whatever it's called. That game is dope. I kind of hate the start of it, but what that game turns into is so cool. That game is so cool. Five Nights at Freddy's. So in a vacuum here. The original. I played this when it was new, before the craze started. It was just something that I had heard about offhandedly. I probably saw like a fucking Destructoid article or some shit about it that was like, this game, what if Chuck E. Cheese was scary? And I tried it. I somehow broadcasted it to my friends in 2014. I don't remember how we did that back then, because there was no Discord streaming. I must have streamed it to like livestream.com or some fucking shit. Does anyone remember what we did back then? Because we definitely did show each other games. Like, we were on Ventrilo back then, but we didn't... You couldn't stream through that. You couldn't stream your desktop through Skype either, I don't think.
That had low latency.
Mixer.
Yeah, Mixer.
Or was it
Mixer.
Hitbox TV?
Well, I feel like Hitbox TV was later than 2014, though.
Oh, nice. I can specifically review Tekken 8 Clive Rosenfield DLC.
Yeah, I love that they have that. So I remember very close to August 2014. This was shortly after I had graduated from high school. I got this game and I took some fat bong rips and I played it with my friends. I actually have a video of my entire first playthrough of it that I don't think I'll ever show to any of you, because it's me at like 18. No, I was 17. I wasn't even 18. I turned 18 in September of 2014. Fucking smoking bongs on the shittiest mic, saying God knows what. Probably nothing like too crazy, but not enough that I would not want to fucking put that on screen. I don't know what the fuck I would have been fucking blabbing in 2014. Recreate it? I can't do that.
Yeah, you want to say those words again, Wayne?
But the game itself is pretty good. You know, it's simple, but it's pretty good. I think I'd give the original Five Nights at Freddy's 4 stars. I do agree that it was downhill from there. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I'd give like 3.5. I like kind of didn't like the way they overcomplicated it, and like I didn't really love the mask stuff. Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I did not like this game. I kind of hated what Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was. I don't even remember when I played that, but I did. I played a little bit of it, and I did not like it. I'm seeing someone, Brendan Flowers, give a 1-star review and said Springtrap Gamer. I don't know what that means. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm a fucking man. I don't know what this...
Well, what's the kid's name?
My name is
David?
David. And I am losing my ball, and then it's coming. The car will hit me. I'm fucking tired right now.
My name is David. Dad, I want some ice cream. Dad, my name is David. The specific like brand of music that games like Five Nights at Freddy's ushered in. I feel like
it is all they are fans of us. I don't know how much they watch us, but I'm pretty sure the Living Tombstone follows me on Twitter, but it's their fault. it's their fault.
They were the catalysts for what would follow.
Yeah. Yo, dude, this series was so fucking awesome. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 came out, and then 2 days later, it came out again.
Hell yeah.
What's the difference here? This is the iPhone version. I didn't know that it came out.
Damn, 2 days later.
What is this?
I didn't know that this game got ported to phones so soon after its releases. That is why it fucking dominated the child world.
What is Anime Freak FX Volume 1?
I don't fucking know.
What do you think it is?
Is this one real? This doesn't look real.
Oh, it's a demo disc. It's a CD that
I didn't play 4.
contains trailers for PC FX games. Pictures of voice actors, separate anime. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Okay. I know for a fact that we have viewers that like Five Nights at Freddy's because, I mean, they like fucking went crazy whenever we do the VR thing or like played them, or like if Scorby played them on stream. So I'm sure there's probably some in chat. I have a genuine question for you. These things. Do you like when it got to this? When the animatronics became not like Chuck E. Cheese and they have like a million teeth? They became like Hot Topic versions of themselves. Looks like majority no, a couple yeses. Yeah, I think it's weird.
I like the person who responded sorry whenever you said that you knew for a fact that you had drank like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, I mean, like, in a way, I like some of it. Now the VR game was really good. That is like one of the best. That is one of the better VR games, like for sure. Very, very good. Very good, and honestly, in my opinion, the ideal and only way to experience Five Nights at Freddy's. The sequel, from what I saw of the sequel, I didn't care so much. All right, let's go back. Yo, this music's making me feel like I gotta fucking like do some crazy review that blows everyone's minds or something. Apex Legends. It's okay. When it came out, I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought it was cool to see like the Titanfall graphics and some of its mechanics in a battle royale, but it very quickly wore off, and now I hate that they're still making it. Risk of Rain 2, 5 stars. Fucking love Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 1. Okay, no, actually, Risk of Rain 1 gets 4 stars. It would get 5 stars. The reason it gets 4 stars, and of course, this was remedied in like the re-release. Playing this with your friends was the fucking hardest and worst thing ever. For multiple reasons. You had to get fucking like Hamachi. You had to get LogMe and Hamachi to connect to each other, for one. That was so annoying. Port forwarding never fucking worked for this game. And then on top of that, even harder than Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 1 was harder than Risk of Rain 2, for like without a doubt. This is a much harder game. If you died, you might as well have just disconnected. If you died in Risk of Rain 1 in a multiplayer session, you were useless in the next stage. You could never catch up. Risk of Rain 2, that exists kind of as well, but it was easier to overcome. You could absolutely overcome it. Yeah, that game was so fucking hard, but it was really good. If I could rank the soundtrack, I'd give it a 5. Multiverses. Is Scorpy still here?
I saw him definitely a bit ago.
They should have a multiverses before and a multiverses
Yes,
after.
multiverses.
Yeah, this should have 2. This honestly should have 2. Multiverses before, I'd give it a 3.5, maybe a 4. What actually happened to it? 1 star. 1 star to acknowledge its history.
Okay, I think I'm done scrolling through their list of games because look at what I just got on my like what I just like. I see that and I'm like, all right, I've gone too far.
You have to comb through a lot of chaff.
That is what he just hit. Whatever the fuck that is. It's kind of whack that they have just like random ass shit like that, like fan games on here.
Well, I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, it is pretty late.
Would you like to know my 10 favorites?
Sure. You got through them? I didn't even fucking come close to.
Yeah, I did it long ago. I thought I only had to think really hard for like the last.
Can I like add you as friends on this?
You can. You can also just follow us.
Why are there no games? Well, follow is the friend thing.
Yeah, I don't know how you see user. Oh, yeah, that's me. I guess I have to make the list public, don't I?
Mike, did you make one while we were doing this, or you just been hanging out?
Yeah, I did.
What is your thing, Spagoner?
No, it's a bunch of shapes. I just put it in general.
All right, Log.
All right. So my favorites. It's gotta be Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, of course.
Yeah, number 1.
We've all discussed this. It's quite clear.
Log has played 4 games ever, so he will not be reaching a 10 on this list. This will be his top 4.
All right. I would say number 2 is probably Undertale.
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
That's good.
Like
that is also one of my favorite games.
picking that one out of the blue just because I thought like, all right, I feel like I had heard people talking about that. I just sold my golden Rubik's staff for $300.
Yeah,
so
dude.
My first Steam purchase was Undertale, and man, that was money well spent, dude. That game is invincible.
Shouts out it's so weird to say our friend Toby Fox, but shouts out to Toby.
Yeah, and now I'm on the official Undertale YouTube channel doing Hey Hachi
yeah, you're
Down
in
Back 2.
you're doing down back 2. Oh man, that's still crazy. It's still crazy.
Oh yeah. Number 3, the game that you have not finished, Outer Wilds.
Yeah. Have you played Tunic?
No.
Wow.
I got it. I got it from the California Fire bundle, so I could play it now.
You should.
Good.
I think you'd like it.
You should stream.
But yeah,
that's
Outer Wilds is
Outer Wilds is also like my 2 or 3 as well.
I need to finish it because I bet it would
too.
too.
The mystery is so much fun, and also I did some bullshit in one part. There's a little bit of finesse that you can use to bypass actually solving puzzles.
Yes. I gotta go
for me, it was using the jetpack in a way that I was not supposed to avoid dying in a guaranteed death hall.
Deltarune. I think Deltarune has the possibility of being a better thing than Undertale, but like you can't.
Yeah, I'm not putting Deltarune on the list because it's not finished.
I am so excited for that to come out. Specifically, I need to see how the weird route continues. That is what I'm most invested in that game.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is so cool. He did so.
And then number 4, Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon. This is like one of the most awesome turn-based RPGs.
I need to get around to playing it.
Like mechanically, there are problems with this version. Mainly, it's just like that. There's a lot less like control that you have over like what you're doing in the battles because your characters move around randomly.
Yeah,
that's like the only flaw I have with it. The story of Yakuza 7 is excellent, and the gameplay is fun, even if you're kind of limited in what you can do. Even if you have not played most of the Yakuza series, if you could just play Yakuza 0 and then go straight to 7, and like you're fine, you're good.
I need to beat 0. Taking me years.
Number 5, Hylix 2, baby.
Yeah, that definitely.
This is where I show my true colors as a cultured individual. No more of this Nintendo Kitty stuff. Hylix 2, man. Hylix 2 is like, so Mason Lindroth is just like a fantastic artist. Hylix 2 is super cool to look at because it's all of like these 3D sculptures that have been like animated by messing with them. It's kind of like stop motion, and then it's just like put into the game. And that was how Hylix 1 is, too. It's just Hylix 1 is kind of a bad game because it's an RPG Maker game.
Yep.
Hylix 2 is a Unity game, and it's got, like, actual, like, movement elements, and there's, little mini-games in it and stuff like that.
Can you play Hylix 2 without playing through Hylix 1? Because I played Hylix 1 when that was new.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might have played Hylix 1 before you did, unless you played it, like, on launch day.
Both games are kind of nonsense.
I didn't stick with it.
You're not missing it.
Yeah, Hylix 1 barely has a plot, so it's not really
It's a delightful nonsense game.
I should
perfectly fine to jump into. Also, he teamed up with, what's his name? Chuck Salamone, who's just like a friend / musician. So like the music in 1 is like fun because it's just him like kind of noodling on guitar, but like 2 feels like much more guided and like really fucking good.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a surf rock soundtrack almost. And
it's got some surf rocky vibes to it. A lot of funky bass.
Dude, I haven't played this, but Xenogears, I've heard things about that. That game seems like it'd be really cool. I kind of want to play that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And number 6, keeping up my facade as a cultured individual. It's Sunless Sea. Sunless Sea is like one of the most inspiring games I've ever played, honestly. Like the gameplay is honestly not good. Like,
Yeah.
it's because it's kind of a mercantile simulator where the mercantile is just like going back and forth, selling things for like a very minuscule profit until you can actually afford to do an interesting story. But the story parts are really like all the Fallen London stuff is just like a really cool, I guess, world building exercise to begin with, and like just discovering whatever weird stuff exists in that game it's like it really paints a picture that is like very, very intriguing, and I always wanted to figure out more stuff than I could because I didn't have the patience for the buying and selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like tried that game and very quickly got put off because of the buying and selling initial investment.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not cultured enough.
The story sounds fucking cool.
Maybe it's with the ADHD, but like what I've seen, every time I've seen that game, I'm like, I could never play this.
It is kind of boring to look at. But I love it. All right, number seven. Number 7, we're back to Paper Mario, baby.
Yeah,
Paper Mario 1. I think it's worse than Thousand Year Door, but still, Paper Mario 1 and 2 are a chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then number 8, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Mario, bro, you're the big Mario and Tails fan out here.
Mario RPGs are they were really killing it.
Superstar Saga does slap. That's a great game.
Like Superstar Saga, it's got to be the original, not that remake crap. The original Superstar Saga.
Remake looks so bad.
It's got the style. It's got the gameplay. It's got the side content. I was making outfit combinations for Laharl or whatever they're called over and over and over, unlocking all the beans at the cafe and shit like that. That was a stellar game, and I accidentally deleted my save by closing the game while saving.
Oh,
so
that's how I lost Pokemon Red when I was like 5. I was like most of the way through the game, and my mom told me to turn it off, and I did, and I lost my save.
Yeah,
that was before they started putting "please do not turn off the power" on save things.
This might be in my top
because
10.
of kids like me.
I like for
Ghost Trick's a 5,
this game
baby.
exists.
Ghost
Oh
Trick's
my
a fucking
God.
5.
That is another game where I get emotional thinking about it. That's so good.
Okay, Ghost Trick is a game I forgot about. Like that would be a borderline. I didn't.
It's really. I don't know why it's so easy to like when you're thinking about all the games you played in the world, you forget about that one. I don't know, but it's so good. I don't know.
Yeah, it is really good.
Play
Number
that shit
9
on a fucking iPad.
Number 9.
Number 9. I gotta represent Guilty Gear XX Accent Core plus R. The premier fighting game experience for anyone ever.
ABBA head.
Yeah. If you want to have some pure hardcore fighting game goodness, boot up that game and learn some basics for playing ABBA, and then you can horse around with the best of them. It's so fun. And then number 10, that was the hardest part was finding number 10 because I wasn't sure what was like the good number 10 spot. Ghost Trick could definitely go there, but I decided to go with Hypnospace Outlaw.
Yeah,
it's up there.
Another game I have to finish. I hate that I'm fucking motherfucking Professor Finbar Calamitous out here. I can't finish anything. I finished some things. Cruelty Squad, great game. Never finished it. Fuck.
You gotta put them on your. What's this website called again? BackLoggd.
Oh yeah, you know that's right. I forgot that's like a thing. Click BackLoggd.
You got it. Yeah. You
I should be doing that. I should be doing that. Well, that's a cool list. Yeah, I respect.
Yeah,
I like a lot of those games, and I respect the ones that I don't like.
Yeah, that's my decision.
I haven't assembled a top 10. I've done ratings for like over 200 games just while this conversation's been going on.
How would you rate? Gender Heavy asked, how would you rate Baldur's Gate 3? I give that a 5. That is a fantastic game. That is.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is really cool, but it's hard for me to gauge how good it really is because I've only ever experienced it playing it in a 4-player party.
A dirge playthrough, no less. Or you?
Yeah, but I mean, we were normal for the majority of it.
A super fucked up Dark Urge playthrough where like NPCs were running into clouds of knives and dying.
It was, bro.
I will never.
The fact
I was
that
watching you guys play that. I will never forget how it ended. That last, the like culmination
I wish I had video
of everything.
Of it.
I
wonder if I like clipped that because it was incredible.
You probably did, but it's like the culmination of like all the, because obviously it's like a really dense ending because it has to address so many plot threads and ways that has deviated.
The epilogue update.
Just watching it like in real time gloss over like 99% of the dialogue of like the narrator says this, Halsin says something, you do this, the narrator says something, Halsin says something else.
Yeah, it was so it was so funny. So like we've maybe talked about this on stream before, but yeah, I played Baldur's Gate 3 with it was Trog, Log, and Gur, right? It was us four.
Yeah.
I played the Dark Urge, and I was like a little halfling with like gray skin and like a little elf ears, and I was bald. He just looked really funny. And I like resisted the Dark Urge stuff for a while, but it definitely kind of like grew on me as it got funnier and funnier, like when the fucking fell butler shows up. And a lot of it, actually, I did a lot of shit by accident. That was a bigger thing. It's very easy to play the Dark Urge and just like accidentally like we never had Gale as a party member because at the start I just took his hand, I cut his hand off and had his hand in my inventory for the whole playthrough, and you just don't have him as a party member.
That's right.
This is Baldur's Gate 3 spoilers, I guess, by the way. But we get to Act 3. Something happens where all of our party members in the camp come to kill me. Oh, was it when I took the Slayer form? Is that what did it? I think
it was like something weird had procced.
I think there was a scene that the game had a bit of an issue where they had to like make you kill the NPC you love the most.
Yeah,
but we didn't
that was it.
care about any of our NPC companions because we had a full party of players. So it's like, so your butler basically tells you to kill Astarion, and then the other party members see that you killed Astarion and fight you.
Yes, that is what it is. So there was a couple things.
You killed them all.
I remember we did not blow up the inn, but I like attacked the lady, the priestess lady in Act 2, and I did something weird for our benefit, I remember. And it got us to a point where we like semi-soft locked, where after that was the only thing I did is I did something that fucked with her and made her mad at me, and we like semi-soft locked in Act 2, where it would like fast travel you after you beat the Act 2 boss to a room with like everyone in there, where everyone's like, congratulations, you did such a good job, thank you so much. And the woman, the priestess, the moon song lady or whatever the fuck her name is with the white hair, was like, you are my heroes, you have saved my wife, thank you, you are the best. Cutscene ends, I'm gonna fucking kill you. She takes out her spear and like immediately aggroes on me because of something I did fucking ages ago, contradicting the cutscene. And like what we had to do is like I had to just like not travel. I think before they proc the fast travel, I like warped to the start alone and just like sat there while they did the cutscene.
And then we had to say like, don't come to our camp.
Yeah, we had to tell that lady, no, you're not allowed to join us. You have to stay.
No, we're good.
Yeah, we told them not to join us. Yeah, and then we got to that part where I killed Astarion and the camp members got mad, and then I critical failed, I think, the speech check.
And at that point in time, like, Lae'zel was already in like a limbo state where she was supposed to be dead from a cutscene and was just alive anyway.
Yeah. She was it at the point where she was captured by Orin? Was it that or something else?
No, it was like there was like a scene where like Shadowheart kills her.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's right.
But she didn't die.
Yeah, we got the thing. We got the thing where like Shadowheart kills her when they're like beefing because we failed to stop them from beefing. But then she was just there. She was just level 1, and she just like didn't do anything forever.
So like, all of our NPCs were fucked. They were all level 1. Most of them got killed by the Dark Urge. But then Halsin was still around, and by the end of the game, he was like just running back and forth around our camp, saying like, "By God, I have to get out of here."
Well, it was Bill. No. It was he was the one that got kidnapped by Orin, and you saved him. So like he was
wasn't
gracious
there?
that you. No, he was not there when you killed everyone in the party.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
But then, so you save him from Orin. He comes back to camp. He's like grateful that you saved his life, but also no one else is at the camp because you fucking killed them all. So he's like, "Thank you for saving me." Anyway, and then he like walks off, and then he would like disappear and then reappear at that spot, and you'd have the exact same dialogue with him again, and you could not get him.
And he would just
unstuck from
he
that
just like
state.
always like walk. He just like do laps around our camp and like
Yeah.
walk away all this time. And like, it was really funny. He was the only person that stuck with us.
was
And then we
so
get to the
fucking
end of the game. The final thing happens. You know, once again, Baldur's Gate 3 spoilers. Like we destroy the mother brain or whatever the fuck it is. I resist the dark urge to like take it over. Because like that's what you're doing at the end of that run is like you have the option of like controlling it and becoming evil. The Dark Hour podcast is being very lucid. Honestly, this isn't a Dark Hour because this is just like something I wanted to do. It is very late and we are talking a lot, but
It's a distended
Dark
stream.
Hour-
It's not
Dark
a
Hour.
dark
There's
hour.
a specific vibe that has to take us.
We're lucid enough.
Yeah, we're too
Yes,
lucid.
exactly.
I am gonna probably cut this part of the VOD out in half and upload this separately because this definitely became its own thing. We beat the final boss. We're in the last cutscene. It puts you at a dock where the brain is like cast ashore in the ocean and like all exploded and stuff. And everyone's standing there, and the narrator's talking a lot, like Mike was saying. And it like is talking about like our characters and stuff and like what they're thinking and like all that and also like just talking about events that are happening. And then it would do that, and then the only thing that was happening, it would cut to Halson, and he would say something impossible because like he shouldn't have been there. He just said these like bizarre things that didn't make any sense and like were completely detached from the context of what happened. And he did that multiple times, and then the piece de resistance, just the icing on the cake, one of my favorite moments in a video game ever. The Dark Urge at the very end, you betray the ball. You betray the god of murder, who is like your who like gave you his blood. You betray him, and with that betrayal at the very end, he decides, okay, either you become fucking insane right now and you kill everyone here, like I'm going to like break your mind, or you die and I'm taking your life that I gave you. Oh no, I don't even think it's that. He's gonna kill you. He's gonna take your life.
It's like if you don't do what I say, you're gonna die, and then you
there's
go
no
against
ultimatum.
him, finish the game as it is, and he's like, "Well, I told you." And then
so at the very end, you went against him, and he enacts what he said he was gonna do. He follows up with the pledge, and he starts to take your life, and like so. After like the like generic end of game dialogue, the dirge things start happening, and like I start like bleeding out of all my eyes and veins and shit. It's just like fucked up shit starts happening. Like I start getting fucked up. And you get all this cool dialogue from the narrator, and like the choice you have there is to I don't remember what all the options were, but basically it was like, you let him kill you and take you back, or like you beg him for mercy or something. The third option is kill yourself, because that is like, it's to do it by your own hand and your will to like take that from him.
Yeah.
So I picked that option because that's like thematically cool. And the Dark Urge is freaking the fuck out and pulls out a sword, like a knife, and he goes to stab himself in the stomach. And like it's showing us this awesome cutscene. We're all invested in it. And then it cuts to Halson, and Halson goes, "No, do not kill yourself." And like, I don't. And it's just like he did nothing in the entire story, but
it's so. Oh my god, it was so fucking funny. That is like I can't like after that I hadn't beaten BG3 yet myself because I had just been watching them play, and I was kind of like. I had some other friends like, why did you never finish the game? I'm like, well, I kind of already saw what happened. It's like, oh, you think you should still finish it so you can. I'm like, yeah, but also like what I couldn't stand to tell them was like, I think I'd already seen like the funniest version of that ending.
Yeah.
Like that you can't make that any better than it was. Just like Halson, like the fact that like the game is so clearly not outfitted for you to have killed that many party members.
Yeah.
Because like it's like because it's like the scene on the dock is where they like wrap up like every character detail. It's like it's a long scene depending on how you play it. And there's just like these wide shots where you can tell it's like just you four, Halson, kind of like a space, Halson, and then just empty space behind all of them.
Space where everyone else should be.
Yeah, like it happens
And
in like
it was-
Mass Effect too, but like it's so fucking prominent.
It
It's
was
like,
Chef's Kiss perfect because not
Yeah, exactly.
Halcyon is the funniest character. Like out of all, Halcyon is just so fucking funny. He's just
Yeah.
like, I feel like his character doesn't run that deep. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe if you play with Halcyon in single player and you like go through all his story, he has an amazing like storyline. But like, I don't know. He's just kind of this like big buff white elf that you could turn into a bear and you can fuck him, and like that's like it. And he's from the Grove.
He's just a happy-go-lucky guy.
Not really, no. Yeah, he's just kind of like a party member. He like doesn't really have a thing. Like, for him to appear there and be saying all these things and being like, I love you guys. I loved our party. I think at one point he implied someone had romance with him at some point in one of those dialogues. I think he did.
It was just so many things had broke from you. Like the thing, and this is something that I had heard after the fact that actually like makes a lot of sense, which was like at a preliminary stage of Baldur's Gate 3, they were, this is hearsay, but I believe it. Dark Urge was like the plot. That's what you were going to do. And then there was variants from there. And then at some point they kind of backed down from it and just had like a more general story, but they kept Dark Urge as like a very well fleshed out path for you to
really
follow.
Cool. I was like,
it was great.
People say like don't do Dark Urge your first playthrough, but like I think it only added to the experience.
Yeah, it was awesome, but also it was like it was crazy how much of the game broke from you doing it. Like it was like astonishing how many things fell apart. Not because, like the games, when a game comes out, it has problems and obviously got to wait for the play date. There was a lot of things that specifically playing as the Dark Urge broke in Wayne and Co.'s playthrough. That was just like, that's crazy. It's so funny.
We definitely did a lot.
This is the canon? This is what's supposed to happen?
Yeah,
I think
so much stuff got... like, Dark Urge fucked up a lot of stuff, and anything Dark Urge didn't fuck up, Druid did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Who was... We had a Druid?
Yeah, I was a Druid.
Yeah, Log was.
What? How did? Oh, I remember you being like a fucking owl bear and shit.
Yeah, and then like people would get mad and run away.
Oh yeah, they'd be like, beast, be gone, and they'd run away. They wouldn't talk to you.
Whenever you were transformed, all NPCs would just go away from you, including like trying to open doors that were locked, like 3 times a second.
Yeah.
And walking into clouds of knives and dying, and canceling cutscenes by just like running away. There was like one cutscene. There's like one NPC in the entire game that will just talk to you even while you're transformed. And I think I completed the quest while transformed into a bird, and the camera could not handle it.
Yeah, I remember that. You would like
towards the end of the game, like my abilities like stopped working. My transformation stopped giving me the properties that I was supposed to have, and like my abilities would cancel themselves and shit.
Yeah.
We got to the final fight on top of the brain or whatever, and there was basically like a mimic enemy for every character that was like a copy of their class, but like evil or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was transformed into an Eidolon whenever we got up to the top, so there was not there was not a character for me.
Yeah,
I didn't
like
exist.
Cool mirror match moment.
Right.
That was a fun encounter. The end of that game was cool. Yeah, I gotta dig and see if I have a clip of that, because I definitely like was.
And also there was that like
that might have
zero
predated
gravity
Discord clips.
There's also like that slow fall area in Act 2 where we're like jumping from rock to rock, and then I was turned into an owlbear for that part, and I jumped. I did like the thing with no fall damage from rock to rock. I landed on you, instantly killed you because I'm a 2,000-pound bear.
Yeah, it did like 999 damage to me, and I dropped instantly. That was so funny.
That's awesome.
Oh man, there are so many. This ranking these games has been so fucking fun. I see more games here. I want to click. I want to talk. I definitely need to just like make this a thing and come back to this some night.
Real. I really have to go to bed now.
Yeah, it's super late. It's super late, and I'm like losing my voice. We're talking too much about these games. I gotta roll back to like where we were on the list.
All right. Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I have made one list on my my BackLoggd. I haven't made like a top 10. Quick? No.
Right.
I mean, you can show it, but
you retell me. Just say it.
Oh,
you
it's
not
just
done with it?
I made a list called dumpster and I put a Mori in it.
Oh. Is that game
that was
sucks?
just
I don't
funny.
really know. I know.
Oh, I could go on and on. I just have a personal vehement dislike of that game.
I mean, I know. I understand the sentiment against Omo Cat or whatever his name is.
I don't even give a shit about them. Just this game on its own merits. Don't get me started. It goes off of like so much goodwill of like, oh look, it's like Earthbound, and then like at the very end, it's just like a, fuck you. This game's edgy and shit. It's just like the worst fucking laziest cynical bullshit emo ending possible.
I like,
and it's my own fault because I just kind of like I was like, oh, this is cool, and then I'm like, oh, this is not what I wanted from it at all, and it sucks ass actually.
I like this review. The video game embodiment of someone I would instinctively blast away with bug spray. Which, like, from what I've heard, that sounds pretty accurate. I know some people like it, and I don't know enough about it to make my own judgment. Oh, real quick, what can you say about Gary's mod?
What can you say?
Fucking literally, maybe the most. No, literally, that. It's not my. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's the most important game in my life.
You can see the average.
And I'm not
rating.
even just talking about HLVR. Like, so many reasons, Gary's mod is like the most important game in my life. In history.
Like, you could see in the ratings that there's like the usual curve where like it averages at about 4 and then slopes down, but you can see a very strong presence of 5 stars there.
Ooh, 0.5. Can I? Why? Can I see the text? Is there a way to see? Sort by. There's no lowest to highest. I want to see a fucking 0.5 star review for Gary's mod. Like, where is it? Reviews from everyone. Reviews from past eternity. Sort by. Ugh. Naruto R.P. ha creado una carrera a Gary's mod ya en el por de la subclub. Was so fun until my mods broke the game to the point it wouldn't run anymore. Why don't you reinstall
They
it?
changed add-ons to add-ins. It doesn't work anymore.
Thanks for telling me about this website. You guys have made me really insufferable. Like more.
Fuck this dummy, not that good. Data game with data mods of data engine. You don't understand anything. Finally beat it. Don't know how Gary made this mod, but I just install other mods. Sorry. What is that?
Finally beat it is like this site's version of this happened to my buddy Kevin.
Yeah, this review here is amazing. What the fuck?
I just install other mods. Sorry.
He did. That one appears twice. 3 stars. Gary SpongeBob.
So true. Eric, sorry.
5 stars in 2014 and 2 stars in 2020. Oh no, fuck you, idiot. What the fuck are you talking about? I honestly love the game. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm giving it the lowest rate I got a principle because it enabled the hellscape the internet has become. Okay. That person's referring to Skibbity Toilet.
I think so.
Am I right? They have to be. Because at first I was thinking like, oh yeah, you know, there are some shitty servers on there, but like that hasn't affected the wider internet at whole. They're talking about Skibbity Toilet. That's like the only explanation.
I'm not gonna do it because it's already late and I actually have to go to bed soon. But I'm gonna write so many stupid reviews for this thing. If anyone wants to see,
I'm gonna do another stream where I just go through games again. So like, hang out for that.
I'm gonna write the most well thought out, insufferable reviews for the games that I like or don't like.
Pretty funny game. You can come up with so many sceneries and bring your wildest imaginations to life by spawning whatever you want. That sounds like a great way to unleash creativity and have a good laugh. Wow, that's a great review. What? Like, why when I click it? Oh, there we go.
That's so
That
true.
is, yeah. Why is that 3 stars?
So true.
Gamer's version of Victoria's Secret. What does that mean? I don't get that. Is that person downloading fucking Fake Factory?
Okay, I'm also going to bed.
Yeah, I'm just.
I've had enough games.
I'm addicted to BackLoggd.
I'm addicted to gaming.
2 stars. Nah, I'm good. Five stars. Review 3. Didn't really understand how to play it. Refunded. Might give it another time down the road. Oh, come on. Where? What? How did that? How? You fucking, as a kid, you download it, you open it up, and you press Q, and you can create a toilet and put a balloon on it. Like, come on. Even a kid can do that, and an adult can enjoy it too. I crashed the name. This has spoilers. What does that mean? I want Sabino Ragdoll in the game. If so, 10 out of 10. World best game ever. So fucking true. Fucking spitting. You can literally do anything. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. This apparently is gonna go on forever. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Why don't we wrap up the night? Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was fun doing this late after show. If you have an idea for a name for this, like as like a regular thing of going through this, because it'll probably take a while. There's a lot of fucking games in the world, and a lot of them that I've played. Let me know in the Discord in the suggestions channel. I guess maybe we'll make a thread for that. I don't know. Wait, that's the wrong. Wait, no, that's the wrong too. There we go. Thank you for watching. That was fun. I don't know when I'm gonna squeeze that in. We have like so much other shit we need to do, but I want to do that. What's the stream score? It's not time for that. BackLoggd belly bouncers. Wayne Radio remembers. That's too similar to Wayne Remembrance. Which I got a comment today. Someone reminded me that I said I was going to do it for 7 years, which would be right about now. But I have too much other shit. Way too much other shit. There's something that's like a project we're working on that's not ours. And then like there's personal shit I got going on that I'm doing right now that's really important. And then I got Half-Life 2. There's just this year is just packed to the fucking brim. And on top of that, I suddenly got Wanderlust, and I want to travel a lot, but I don't really know if I can manage that. 8's a good fucking number if you want to do it next year. Yeah, 7 and 8 are both strong. 9's a little weaker. No, 10 is...
You're talking about scores?
No, years.
Well, we were talking about scores earlier. You know what you gotta do. You gotta score your stream.
Yeah. I will. I can't wait to play more R.E.P.O. That's like... I had this idea. I think we should... You're the only one here, Bob, so you're the only one who can comment on this, and it's late enough that, like, the mass crowd is going to be like, oh, they're going to do that. We should pick a day of the week, or maybe like a bi-weekly thing. Like, pick a day of the week where the majority of us are usually available, and like bi-weekly we have a day where we just like we play a big group game stream. I feel like that'd be doable and like pretty fun. And we have so many of these.
With the way like you can do like a what do they fucking call it? It's not a squad stream. It's a like a collab, whatever.
Stream Together is what's it called.
Yeah, it honestly, like today I just started streaming, and then at 6 o'clock I switched over, and then I joined you guys. It was very I've warmed up to it. It's very nice.
It is cool. It's like it's definitely the direction that they like. All the big streamers do it. Like I always treat my streams like a singular event, and I try to like make it exciting and like do that. But like the biggest streamers are just live all the fucking time, and they're just doing nothing, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh look, Squidhead 1 million wants to play fucking Apex Legends, let's do it. And then the stream becomes that. Like that's not how any of us really operate. But it's the Stream Together thing is a little bit of that dripping into our stuff, and it's fun. Say Mira's stream? No, because Mira fucking Mira rejected the Stream Together thing because she didn't like a fucking shared chat.
What a wuss.
I know. I thought it was lame. Am I still listed as a suspicious user? Yes. I don't know why. Straight up, I don't know. Like that is not. Generally, that's not something a mod did to you. That is like the website has determined that. Sometimes it's trustworthy. There's been some people who are more suspicious users that I like see their messages and I'm like, oh, okay. You just had that one message, if I recall, that was like a blatant like joke lie that I didn't understand, if I recall. But you seem normal enough. You have a VPN on? That's it. I feel like that's probably it. All right, folks. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I don't have an annoying time splitting this VOD up. Oh, you know what I need to fucking do? I need to delete all my stupid Twitch highlights, which are all backed up to YouTube already, so that I can split them on Twitch before I export them to YouTube. I don't want to have to do the thing. You did email the RTVS receiver if I cancel, but you said you were joking. Are you joking now? Fuck you. Today's score is... No. Okay, now I'm back to thinking this is bugged. Because wasn't that what it was last time? What the fucking fuck? What the fuck? What this? It is working and we just always roll like 1.4. It's not 6.8. That's incorrect. That's not it. Well, it's 1.4. It's not the others. The OAO. A tribute for an abysmal 1.4.